There we go. Hello, people.
Hey,
Hello.
we had some technical difficulties
Did
because
we? Fantasy Grounds
Yeah.
had some technical
Fantasy
difficulties.
Grounds was very fantastic. So what happened last time? A month ago,
I made a friend.
you did
He
make.
insulted me.
Did we start at that village? I'm trying to remember
Yeah,
where
you,
the last
it
episode.
was. It was at the. You
Yeah.
started at the hut. Well, I know what is it called? The hunting lodge that you
Okay.
now own.
Yes, we started at the
Yeah.
hunting lodge. Then we made our way to some town that someone told us to
Parnas.
go to, and then we found out it was owned, or not like owned, but like I guess controlled by the cult. And we went into an inn, and we found out that they were basically waiting to set us an ambush, like set up an ambush for us. And we tried to run away, but then they ambushed us anyways. And then we killed everyone, and then we flew here. On
Did we actually kill everyone, or did we capture one of them? I don't remember.
I thought we just killed
think-
everyone,
I think you killed everybody.
Yep.
as you'd
Okay.
expect.
Mhm.
We flew here on, what did we fly on? Wyverns?
Wyverns.
Yeah, wyverns. And so we flew to this floating ice castle in the sky, and we landed on like a platform, and Sabo was looking around, and then he heard a voice, and it was this thing, and then it became his friend, and he told Sabo to go and get someone else to
Shit.
come and meet him in a nondescript location, and that's pretty much where we are.
Yep.
His friend insulted me, so I smacked him with my sword.
So what's happening now then? Are we fighting?
No.
You have
Uh,
come to an uneasy alliance.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. She wanted us to go and kill just everyone or something.
the dragon.
The dragon.
All the heretics.
because they're not following what the old dragon cult did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I said, without like knowing what our characters know, or rather, let me rephrase that. I know as a player more than what our characters know. So, and I don't really want to say what the old dragon cult used
Oh
to do.
well, I already know what the old dragon cult is because I wrote for that.
I know. I'm just saying, like, instead of like getting into like the minutia of that,
Oh,
Yeah.
you basically are dealing with an old guard versus new guard situation, and she wants us to kill the new guard.
I mean,
I mean, we can do both. Just got to start with one.
And we're-
So you're chilling here for now, and she told you to kill the dragon and get rid of the new age cultists.
Where am I?
You're sleeping in the bed because you never got up from the bed.
I don't see
I-
When you're not
myself.
sleep. You're not
that's what I was
sleeping.
trying to say. He's not there.
I see him up in the top.
I'll just
there I am.
Oh yeah, there he is.
You see now?
Yeah, you gotta
He's next
move
to me.
You gotta move the icons sometimes for them to show up. Ooh.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Aren't we up here for a reason?
Yeah, y'all decided
You never left.
You never left. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Y'all.
So we
I thought
actually
we were
need to.
waiting for you to go explore.
I mean, did you not listen to the recap we had just?
No.
Okay.
Not at
Wait,
all.
where am I? Who are
Go
you?
back. No,
No, go
okay.
back.
Ormo,
We
you're
have to
not
go fetch
there.
you.
All right.
So
get
what
me.
happened
Jesus
is
Christ.
that Sabo went to look around. He ran into this vampire. The vampire told him to get other people to meet with him, and then you guys stayed there because he didn't tell you to get there. So yeah.
Basically, I was the only one that was supposed to go, and Shakti followed because it's not a good idea to go alone with a guy that's like, I made a friend.
But you weren't
It's
alone.
weird.
Oh, I guess you were alone
Yeah.
with him. But okay.
So what do you want to do now?
I'm just gonna keep on sleeping.
I guess we should go grab the rest of our party and murder some old dragon or new dragon cultists.
I was gonna say she's not gonna mess with us. We need to finish exploring the top two just to make sure that there's no surprises. Like I'm sure we could kind of explain that to her so she doesn't think we're doing anything suspicious.
Now, what do you want to ask her something or anything at this point?
I can't think of it off the top of my head.
Can you tell us where to look for these cultists we need to go take out? This new guard?
They mostly reside in the lower courtyard area and around there. The
Mostly.
dragon is in the caverns beneath the castle.
Okay, you say mostly. Does that mean that there's going to be more around?
Are there any up here?
That is an excellent question.
And how do we tell them apart from the ones that you like and want to keep around?
I think she's the only old guard here.
I was gonna say, let's not differentiate.
Well, keep in mind I'm enthralled, so I wouldn't want to be killing my friends' friends.
Yeah.
Right, but I want to kill your friends' friends because they're dragon cultists.
Oh, sure.
Sure, you want to kill his friend.
This is very true too.
I do not care for any of the people here. You can dispose of all of them for all I care.
Can do.
Are there any other
Genocide.
threats? I don't want to say like threats, but like
Well, as I'm sure you know, the giant controls the castle itself, but
so there are giants around.
well, yes.
A giant.
How do we know it's
he
only
also,
one?
He also has ogre servants.
Because she said the giant controls the castle, not.
Oh, I thought she
A
said
giant.
the giants. I thought she said plural. Never mind.
And she looks at Uthal and says, as I'm sure you know, if you kill the giants, the castle will come crashing down, so you probably have to
Aim carefully.
Fine.
Got it.
other way to deal with that.
So the giant is a cultist. Got it.
No, not quite. He's just
He's a traitor.
he has his own agendas.
So, what do you want us to do with the giant? Is he on your side or no?
It doesn't sound like he's really on anyone's side.
He's on his side.
He's working with the cult, but he is not. He has some his own reasons for it. As what they are, I'm not entirely sure. It's an alliance that's beneficial to both sides in some way.
Yeah. The cultist
Okay.
have a flying castle. There's a base. He gets minions. So let's murder his minions so he has to agree to parlay with us.
Or squishes?
Or hear me out. We could just ask to parlay with him now without killing his minions and pissing him off because we can't take a giant.
The giant
Sure.
resides in the northeastern tower.
So, if we parlay with him, though, what are we trying to get from him?
Him to not
Well,
fuck
see,
with us?
This is where I would say it depends on how much our characters understand about the history of the world they actually live in, and I don't know how. That's what I'm looking for. Like how versed all of our characters would be in such things, especially considering neither one of us. Wait, we have an elf, so we'll ignore that person for a second. None of us are a dwarf.
So, let me rephrase my question then. What's the point of even going to talk to the giant?
He's kidding.
But personally, I don't think we need to talk to him. I think we
Yeah.
can go downstairs and kill the cultist and not worry about him.
Yeah, he might not even care.
Yeah, like that's probably true. Like they've paid him essentially. Is a good way to think of this. He is a airplane pilot.
Well, as long as he's already been paid, he shouldn't care.
I'm not saying.
Are you having this conversation in front of her?
No, this is kind of like a.
Okay, I'm just.
This is me trying to understand the situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It's-
just
it's
need to
very-
know
Yeah,
so like
no,
if
I
she needs to react to
completely
this or not.
completely understand your question. I'm just saying, like, her explanation given to us is that there's a professional relationship between the giants and the cultists, not a ideological relationship.
Okay.
So they've come to some agreement, and if we killed him, he might get mad. Truth be told, like, we don't know the exact nature, right? But at the same time, they're not having the same goal. So us just killing the cultists, which is our goal, should be all that is required to satisfactorily, accomplish our goal. We
Sure.
don't have to worry about him. He's a non-issue.
Yeah, so he'd be more upset about losing the ongoing income.
If that is what his goal is, we don't know it.
Yeah.
He could
Okay.
have slightly different.
Right. That would have been the point of the parlay. It would have been like getting him on our side and figuring out what his goal is, and maybe doing that if it was not necessarily like evil or hard. And not hard, but
That's
like,
why I was saying us knowing more about the setting as characters would
you know,
make that an easier explanation. Like I said, I don't know how much any particular character would know other than maybe Sabo and maybe Chadley.
I might know. I mean, being that they are drag, or he's part
No.
drag. No,
Well, Goliath
was-
are half giants.
I was a spy in the.
I didn't say half.
No, like, cause this is talking about like some like Nethrese ancient bullshit. Like, it has nothing to do with modern motivations of the cult of the dragon or anything like that. It has more to do with stuff that happened 2,000 years ago.
Hmm.
Should I just
Well-
roll like a history check then or something?
I don't know. I'm not.
Yeah, fair.
There's, like I said, like, for example, where does your wood elf come from?
I never really decided that.
Yeah.
Actually, no. What I did decide was that he wasn't raised with the elves. To kind of explain the way the whole being a Harper thing, he was found and adopted by some humans in a town that were Harpers. You know, when he
Okay.
was like left and abandoned.
At what age? 37?
Like infant.
How
Okay.
old is Sabo?
That's what I was gonna say. Is like, there's some
Oh, he's a young elf. Holy shit.
biological issues there.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, it's
How old
okay.
do I-
That's what I'm saying. Like, backstory stuff is kind of important to kind of contemplate because it
Right.
explain a lot. Like, my character can't know that much. I mean, I know what my character can know, but
So, generally, for the backstory, it was he was found on the side of the road, abandoned or lost or something, as basically an infant, then brought to a church where the person running the church was a member of the Harpers who raised him as a Harper, along with that person's brother, or not brother, that person's other child. So they kind of grew up together and worked as a team. But none of that really matters.
Then let's just not fuck with the giant.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, does your friend? I was gonna say, does your friend mind us continue looking around up here if we just ignore the northeast tower before we go murder cultists?
Unless she says that it's basically empty or something.
That's what I'm asking.
As long as you keep out of my tower, I don't care what you do.
Which one's
Which one's your tower?
The middle one.
This big ass middle one.
The one you're... Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Well, the biggest tower is this one. Right here.
Oh, okay. The 20-foot circles of power.
And then,
Yeah, the circles are towers. Because,
Okay.
Yeah. And
Okay.
then, actually, this one right here might be the tallest one.
Yeah.
And then the one with the 25 is the biggest one.
Gotcha. Well, all right.
So stay out of the one that's 20 foot.
Yeah, and then, but I mean, also, like I said, you might as well just go downstairs if she doesn't seem to indicate that there's much reason for us to be up here as well.
Yeah.
Like, she
Okay. Yeah, let's.
I'm cool with just
We're,
going down. So I'll go grab Chadley and Corvo.
There are ogres and kobolds up here
there are ogres and
where?
kobolds up here.
on this floor, so to say.
Ogres and kobolds and tigers, oh my.
Where is here?
Are they part of the old cult?
No, she's indicated that we can kill every cultist.
I meant,
No.
are they part of the cult? That's what I meant.
Kobolds ogres are more allied with the giants. They are his servants, or whatever they call each other, I'm not sure.
Well, then we need to murder some kobolds.
Yep.
Think we
Where
can
are
do
these
that.
kobolds?
On the west side,
Where are the ogres?
north.
So
Good, we
kobolds
can avoid
that
them.
way. That's kind of what I was getting at. It's like, we could go kill kobolds if we really wanted to, but, I think it just makes more sense to cut the snake off at the head.
Aren't
Cultist
you
to
talking,
cultist.
talking to like an almost snake person? I wouldn't use that kind of phrase around
We're
them
not
if I
gonna-
were you.
But
We're
she's
not
not a
talking
real
about
snake.
Yeah, she's, as far as we can tell, mostly elf.
Yeah.
She looks snake-like.
I'd say she looks bat-like.
I agree. She
I mean,
looks
aren't-
like she's just
Bats just snakes with wings.
no, the rats with
No.
That's a different animal entirely.
There's sky puppies.
Wait, what
I think what
animals
you're
do
thinking of
snakes
is a
with wings?
wyvern. Wyvern.
No, in actual Forgotten Realms, there are snakes with wings.
Uh,
So I was like,
But
it's a snake.
it does.
Are they like the things from WoW?
Well, there are coatls too, which are snakes with feathered wings. But
Oh.
there's snakes with lizard wings too. I forget what they're. But yeah, they make great familiars.
Well, those are still in WoW too. They're like in Silvermoon area.
Oh, you're talking about the arcane serpents?
No,
I was thinking the things in the Wailing Caverns.
I was talking about like what the Blood Elf hunters start with as a pet.
Right.
They have,
So
they have
murder.
more, yeah,
Right.
murdering.
Murdering. What are you murdering?
Well,
Everything?
Which way is the way down? The 20 foot?
Yeah, that's
I,
the
per- I
staircase.
personally think the winged snake is a cute little boy. But
Can we relay the plan to Sabo and Chad? That
I think you mean Corvo.
Corvo and Chad.
like I said,
Hello.
I went to get them and told them it.
Okay. Hello.
Um,
Well, so
let's just get. Let's go downstairs and stomp some people.
Yes.
Yep.
I need the other.
I'm going to check my spells real fast. See what the durations are for stuff. Okay, yeah. No.
I walked. I don't remember. Is it dark here?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
so I have
all-
my lantern up.
I think you did, yeah.
Do you have a spear out?
I thought yes, I feel like you're using Dragon Clean for some.
That's right. I am, because I have in terms of subtlety.
Well, there's also as I was gonna say it's kind of like one of those funny things. Like human is arguably the strongest player race pick, -1 detail darkness.
Yeah.
And obviously anyone that has that.
So you're gonna head down the stairs.
Go forth, Sabo. Scout the way.
You okay?
Try not to come back with more friends. If you come back with more friends, I don't know what's gonna happen.
I might have to kill you.
I mean, it's disappointing to me that Sabo has made more friends than Walton ever did.
Walt,
Well,
Walt made friends with a Nothic.
Yeah.
It's true.
True.
Or at least
Okay,
if you do
so-
come back with another friend, can you pick one a bit better looking this time?
Well, I was gonna say she actually looks better than her. I mean, that's probably true for all of the NPCs.
But she has a glamour on to make her look prettier, from what I understand.
Okay.
no, it's not
Well,
even that. Like,
No, that's just
No?
her vampire for like non-human form.
yeah, like you
That's
call it like
kind of-
combat form or something. Yeah,
Gotcha.
she just
Oh.
looks like a normal moon elf. So
Oh,
she's
so-
got like, beautiful blue tinged silvery skin and long luscious black hair, like
And then she transforms into Harkon from Skyrim.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
So I've got my hood up, and I'm going to go downstairs and take a look.
Oh, right.
So I'm going to stealth.
Oh,
I shall stand here.
anyone want to go with them just in case? That way we don't run into the rogue issue of.
Well, I figure I'm only going like 10 or 20 feet ahead of you guys.
That's fair.
I'm not like going out and trying to get the entire map.
If that's gonna happen, I'm gonna need stealth rolls from everybody else too.
Sure.
But
Sure.
I'm gonna add a modifier to those that you don't get to know.
Oh,
But-
so
So
what
we
do you
not-
want me to do?
Stealth roll.
In the tower or in public?
Just roll it anywhere, it doesn't matter.
oof.
Wow.
I mean, to be fair, I do have a glowing spear on my back.
Yeah, that's not gonna help being stealthy, is it?
I don't think so.
We're just gonna sound
Yeah.
like
So-
Jingle Bells is playing as we're trying to sneak down the hallway.
Sabo, drop the. Oh, these are not the right things.
Well, come on over here.
You come down the
Fargo?
like when you.
Where is
Uh,
here? Oh, god damn it! You moved again.
Of course we're moving. We're actively trying to play the game.
Now, here's actually something I'm going to say as well, and this is me throwing this out here. Where did I go? Where did I? Oh, there I am. I kind of know what this is. If we see someone of like high enough rank in the cult, I don't think we should kill them right away. 'Cause
Are you telling that to us as the
Yes.
character? Okay.
So
Mm.
Sabo, you come down these stairs, and at the bottom, like I assume before you reach the bottom, you might not want to like run all the way down the stairs. So you see
Yeah.
that there are 3 tunnels leading to, well, 3 different directions. Two of
Okay.
them head downwards into further into the ice, like the bottom, and the one on the west side leads a little bit upwards or like sideways straight. It's with like flat hallway.
Okay. Well, the circle I dropped is my dark vision range.
Yeah. Do you want to go down enough so we can see each direction, or?
How far can I see where I'm standing? But yeah,
Well-
yeah, I guess I'll go far enough that I can poke my head down into each hallway and see as far as I can. If that's what you're getting at.
Yeah, yeah. So two
You did okay.
hallways on your north and southeast head downwards in the ice. You can't really see too far into them. You can see that there's one fork at least on the top one, and the one on your left leads to opening area. Probably the lower courtyard, you'd assume.
Can we melt our way through these ice?
Yeah, the walls are blue ice and it's partly transparent, but I mean it's pretty dark right now because it's the middle of the night. But you
Yeah.
can see some faint objects embedded in the ice, in the tunnels, like coins, helmets, like some armor scraps and stuff like that. But even some livestock and a few kobolds and such things. It's like they've been frozen solid inside the ice somehow.
All right. Well, if the others are following, we were talking about killing the cultists, so we should probably head to the lower courtyard. Though we could clear the other paths first, just to make sure nothing's going to sneak up on us. What do y'all think?
I say, I mean, you don't make a terrible argument.
Mm-hmm.
But I was going to say, we know which direction they're going to come from the lower courtyard. We don't know how expansive this area is just based on the size of the place.
Okay. Do you want to start by going south first? Because that looks like it might dead end fairly quickly.
Well, I was going to say, I think we could just get into the lower courtyard, and if we have to, turtle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So lower courtyard then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to move up gradually towards this way, stopping before I get there if I see anything living that could spot me.
Okay, well, I'll change maps again.
I was gonna say, I think at this point we would be moving down and following him.
Yeah, that's. I'm just gonna drop the next map through.
Have you read Midnight Tides yet, Tyler?
Nope.
Okay.
By the way, if anybody else is having trouble dragging these giant ass maps around and resizing them, if you right click on the map, there is an option to resize, and then you click small size, that drops it down nice and small so you can move it to where you need it to be.
I just have it in the background.
Same. I throw it in the background as well.
So you come down the. I just added everybody on the map. But if you
Mhm.
follow him at some point, this
Probably
staircase is like
20 feet distance.
yeah, you're like a bit more than halfway down the stairs at this point.
30 feet maybe. That once he's out of the bright range of the spear.
Well, it's the staircase, but I mean, illuminates.
Right, but I'm just saying like in general.
Yeah.
If we're following him, it's going to be like that, I guess.
So Sabo, you see on the south side there's one door, and in the rest you can't make out anything. It's just it continues, then it's darkness.
Okay, I'll move up a little bit to about here. I assume there's nothing else I can see really all that interesting from there.
Yeah, no, you don't see much more.
Okay, I'll move down to the door and try to listen at it and see if I hear anything.
At this point, I'll go to this area to wait for him.
You hear some sound like a chaotic mix of. Give me a perception check.
Sure.
You hear chaotic mix of shouting in Draconic. You think it's probably kobolds.
Okay, I do actually speak Draconic.
Yeah, it's just some random chatter. They're shouting at each other. You can't really make out what they're saying. The doors are pretty thick, but it sounds kobold, like it sounds like you've heard from kobolds before.
Okay, I'll come back here and let the party know that it sounds like there's a whole bunch of kobolds behind that door. Do you want to just stack up, run in, and kill them?
How
should
many is a whole
we
bunch?
come back?
Well, let's see
no,
what's the rest
I'm
of
going to
the
stick with
room.
my original theory of we don't need to waste time on kobolds. Like, we can kill them later. They're kobolds.
Okay.
But we can stop them with a door.
Currently, they are stopped by a door.
Well, yeah, I was just saying, like, if you think back to how we handled it at the hunting lodge, I'm sure they didn't, because we were
Yeah.
so scattered, it kind of went badly, but, like,
Yeah.
you know.
True. Plus, if there's stuff off to the left side of the map, then we start fighting here. We could get ambushed from behind.
Mhm.
Yeah, let's say,
So, look around the rest of the room.
Yeah. Okay.
in that direction.
All right. I'll follow the wall up to this way.
So you see a double door there leading inside to like a bigger area. It like looms a bit higher than the other one, like a bit higher of a room at least, but you can't
Okay.
really. And yeah, it has a double door.
All right. Same deal. I'll come over to the door and try to listen at it. See if I hear anything.
You can't hear anything.
Okay. All right. I'll keep moving, following the wall. Same rules as applying, stopping if I see something that could spot me before I get too close.
Yeah, just keep moving here. Nothing special.
Okay. Same deal.
So just gonna do this because there's an opening there. So you would have seen that before you get there. I don't know if you want to do something else instead of continuing that close.
That opening, that's the little blue spot there?
Yeah, it doesn't have a door.
I just moved to that corner while he's out of my.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to move up to the corner and carefully look around the corner. Not like putting my whole body out there, just poking my head around real quick, see if there's anything there that could spot me.
So you take a peek in there. You see in the middle of the room there's a frost-glazed 9-foot tall table. It's carved up out of stone, and there are 3 giant-sized chairs on it, and they're also made from stone.
Okay.
There's a fat iron cauldron that has some runes on it, resting on the table, and in a corner there's a large iron chest.
Okay. Does it look like there's anything living in there that could...
Yeah. So you also see 2 giants. One male one looking in the cauldron, and the female one sitting nearby on one of the chairs.
Okay. Before I do anything else, I'm not gonna move my character for this, but I'm just gonna back up to the party, relay what I found, and ask what they want to do. If they want to keep moving, or if they wanted to not talk with the giants.
You also see another opening on the left wall there.
Well,
Okay.
Currently, I think we should avoid the giants just cause.
Okay.
What's what I'm looking for? Not to interrupt any plans. Like, if we're just going after cultist, those giants seem busy, according to you.
Yeah.
Right? So why even...
Yeah,
Well,
let's
I
not
mean,
bother them then.
Busy and sin, they're just doing stuff. They don't know you were there, so if they knew you were there, probably would have some other things to do. So these are not
True.
cloud giants, by the way. Actually, you know that? I don't know.
It comes down to the fantasy world argument of what characters should and shouldn't know. Like, should
Yeah.
know that trolls are weak to fire? I don't know. It's kind of a discussion to be had at some other point in time. But
Let me just see.
I mean, I would see. It's kind of like I would assume.
They look kind of stonish.
What I was gonna say is, like, I think there probably be a general understanding of different types of giants because
Yeah.
hill giants look big and dopey. Fire giants are dark skinned with red hair. Frost giants.
Yeah. And considering this castle is made of ice, I probably would have expected to see ice giants, so I'm kind of surprised by seeing stone giants here. Because I don't necessarily know if they would be getting along together.
That's actually something that you might know. Because I
Okay.
think the ordering is a thing most people basically understand.
Okay, so I wasn't sure if it was like a tribal thing where they like hate each other.
Well, no, it is, but there's like a giant hierarchy where like giants have like a loose alliance with each other.
Okay.
Like it's not. In other words, if you see giants inside of another giant's house, there's probably some sort of cooperation.
Okay, so I might not necessarily know who's in charge of what, but I would know that they're, probably aligned at least.
Yeah, it'd be like if you run across a dwarf in an elf's house.
Yeah.
They don't necessarily get along as a race, but individuals, because they're generally on the same side, are. It's not like that weird. You know what I mean?
Okay. So, in that case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, I've already come back here and, relayed all that information to you guys. So if we're looking to avoid the giants, I would say maybe cover your light and follow this wall on the bottom side of the map so that the light doesn't shine into their room too much. Just let out just enough light that you can see the floor ahead of you.
I'm just gonna say that as far as you know, like as far as the giants would know, like that they are somewhat allied with the cult. So if there was some threat, they would probably like aid in defense. If there was like nothing, no new information for them in between.
Gotcha.
Just, like you would know this, I would say so. I mean,
that might have been reason to go probably with the cloud giant and like.
Well, that thing is. Here's the question: if we parlay with just the cloud giant, is there any way for him to relay that information to these guys down here without being? You get what I'm saying?
He might have some way of letting us know to let them know. Like
there could have been, but we didn't know they'd be down here.
You're right. No, like that's more of like, oh, hey, we could have been talking about that.
Now here's what I'm going to say. I am not too keen on us exploring the whole bottom floor. Like, I think we should pick either this little cobalt area to clear out, or go north through these double doors and clear that out, and then like kind of break this up into quadrants and then move around.
well, the thing is, right now it's very quiet here, so it's still night. Sound.
Yeah, but I don't want to get caught in the middle of the courtyard. And
That's
have
fair.
Come at us from every other direction.
Let's do the double doors.
That's what I was like. I'm like, I don't, I don't want to be stuck in the middle of a courtyard and have to fight everything at once. If we can get inside and close doors, and
Yeah.
Let's go that way.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll go for the doors then.
Just gonna move pointers.
Then suddenly vampires.
It was a trap.
You found more friends.
Ray, new friends.
Will you all join us over here before we go into the double doors?
So the
I can
doors.
see the double doors.
The doors are quite large, as I said last time, but yeah, they're like 20 feet tall, 8 feet wide, and the handles are 10 feet up in the air. So I'm not sure if Sabo would be able to open these on his own.
Well, good
No,
thing we
last
have
time I
someone
got
who's
it, all
pretty
open 'em.
large.
Are you short and weak?
We
I am
have-
an elf,
He's quite,
so
he's
yes.
quite short.
So okay.
I'll open. Or try to open.
Okay.
Try and do it quietly too.
Haha. Haha.
I'll, You,
Not so quiet.
You did it the opposite of that.
you
No, pull, don't push.
keep pushing the door. It's not opening. You get a little bit frustrated, so you like
Hmm?
try to tackle it open, but then
For
what? No, you just make a little bit of sound.
oh, okay, you're
And
talking about making sound. Okay.
I was just making adding some flavor to it. but
No, that's fine. That's fine. I was just thought you were like.
No,
doing-
but yeah, you've managed to pull the door open afterwards. You know, like and there's 2 doors on the both sides, and then the way it keeps going a bit further down. You can't see it before.
Well, what do you think is
Okay.
behind door number 2?
Let's find out. I'll go up and take a listen. Let me know if you need me to roll perception or anything. I figure you're looking it up.
Yeah, you made quite a bit of sound opening that door, so and door is quite close to this door, so I'm just wondering what are these 2 doors and whatever happens. So you don't hear anything from inside, but that could just be because, well, yeah, you don't hear anything.
Would it be
Go ahead and get into this double door instead of chilling outside.
Yeah, would it be reasonable for me to suspect that because of all this noise that they could be listening for us?
Yes.
Okay. If there is a they.
That
you
is
roll
a
stealth
reasonable assumption to make.
All right. Well, I guess I would suggest, knowing that there's another room over here and that I can see this curving up around here, I'm going to assume that this is a fairly small room. So I'm going to start with the door that I'm here against. Do y'all want to open this door and see what's behind door number 1?
Yeah.
Well, I don't say. Why don't we poke around and see what is out in this little area first,
Okay.
and then poke around with doors. Like not in terms of explore it, but just like
Make sure there's not an
Go
enemy
past.
waiting right behind the corner.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, Uthal, if you want to watch the doors and make sure nobody pops out behind me.
And also Corvo, I say you should come through the doorway, and we should close those double doors.
Okay.
That way, it has to go through the double doors.
Listen, I was just being careful.
So you see room opens up a little bit, and there's another door on the top right, and you see a desk and a chair, giant-sized, and then the hallway continues further to the west.
Okay, but there's nobody in here?
No.
Okay.
So here's my thoughts. So I'm okay with an attempt at opening the door that you're in front of, as long as
Yeah.
Sabo tries to do it as quietly as possible.
Can he, or are they also 10 feet high?
Well, I mean, it could also be an ambush that they're waiting for us. So I could just knock and see who comes to the door.
You can try that as well.
If it's an ambush, do you think
let me
knocking is
rephrase
going to
it.
make them open the door?
I actually say, let me rephrase that so much, not even just quietly as possible. I want us to try to open doors with a plan. So quietly as possible is a plan. So instead of
Yeah.
open door and oh shit, it's I don't know what could be in there. Let's just let's think of the doors that we've opened before in the past. Oh shit, we've opened this tower door. There's a wizard there. He hit us with a fireball.
Yeah.
You know, just based on our own history, I'm like, if you open the door, what's our plan? If he opens it quietly, he might be able to peek inside. If he knocks on the door and gets someone to respond, we might know who's inside. Those are useful things. That's the spells that we have available to us. If he opens the door, like Shatter's probably a terrible idea. So let's have a plan before we move.
I will also point out that yes, we made a lot of noise opening that double door, but they don't know who opened that double
That
door.
double door. Yeah, anyone can open the
They-
double door.
Yeah, so it could just be somebody coming to ask them a question.
Yeah, like that. Oh, yeah, like I said, I'm with you. I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, I mean, sure. Knock.
I mean, it's the middle of the night, though, so
It's the middle of the night, but they still might not be anticipating,
Yeah.
random adventurers ready to kill them
Yeah.
in the middle of their castle.
you make your own assumptions about what's happening.
I'm
It
not saying
seems
that
like
they
that's
wouldn't
what
be
he's
prepared
doing.
for it.
For all
Yeah.
of us.
Well, let's said it. He can still knock at it, and
Yeah. I'm not
no,
trying to say
I'm
that.
basically saying no thunder spells. And what other spells do we have in case, let's say, we open the door and there's any number of possibilities back there? We know, like example, Uthal knows Hold Person, which apparently is one of the most broken spells ever.
Yeah.
Chadley knows hypnotic pattern.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Just those sort of things, like we can mitigate some of our risk factor.
hmm
Okay. So, Chad, why don't you get ready with hypnotic pattern if I open the door and there's a bunch of people inside?
Okay, as long as they're not too close, otherwise I'll hypnotize everyone.
I mean, you could hit the back wall. You don't have to cast it like perfect. You can aim it in the corner, and like it gets rid of some of the area of effect. All right, let's pretend like the area is as big as how big is hypnotic?
30-foot cube.
So
Oh, yeah, that'll fit inside the room.
yeah,
Okay, yeah.
All right, so next question. What do I tell these guys when I knock the door? Castle
Well,
inspection?
no, you could just say like you're a cultist. I mean, clearly you've done that before. You're like, yeah, I come from the hunting lodge or something. Like, I don't go with that thing.
Yeah, right. Oh, and we also got that sheet with the passwords on it from the hunting lodge as well. I checked the sheet and memorized the passwords, I guess.
Right.
Do we had passwords? I actually think you're
I
right.
don't
We
remember
did.
that part.
I don't know.
It was over a month ago.
Yeah, that's I'm filing that away under things my character would know that I don't necessarily know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're gonna knock on the door.
Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll knock on the door and then confidently through the closed door speak the password that was on the sheet.
Nothing happens.
I turn to the others, shrug. All right, should I just open it then?
I mean, yeah, you can still try to open it.
Yeah.
Just do it quietly,
I mean,
so we
Alright.
don't not
Well-
necessarily for the people in that room if there's anybody in that room, but like other.
Yeah, for other rooms that might hear us. Okay, I'm going to check the door for traps before I open it. Should I roll investigate or just go for it?
Wait. You don't find any traps.
Okay, I will slowly and quietly open the door partway.
You can't open the door.
Just I pull on the door.
You can't open the door. It seems to be locked.
Okay, can I use my thieves' tools on it?
Sure.
Try to unlock it.
Go for it. Just roll. You are unable to open the door.
Can we give him guidance?
I
Do have
mean,
guidance.
you're gonna spend, I say, like, I don't know, how long do you want to spend on this?
But
Let's
no,
try the other door.
someone else has guidance.
Yeah, let's try the other door because I feel like I would have been fairly confident in my thieves' tools and my burglaring. With a roll like that, I would have been
You
fairly
don't-
confident. That
You don't know your roles.
I don't know my rolls, but I know my skill level, I guess. Like, I would have thought maybe there's something else going on here rather than I can't necessarily pick this lock.
I'm not. Well, because you think it's a good lock.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be.
That's like, why complicate it? It's just a good lock.
Okay. All right. Well, let's repeat the pattern over on this door then.
I'll
I'll
keep an eye
no-
on the door behind us, and have
Yep.
Chad Lee keep an eye on the door behind us in case he needs to take that pattern.
So
Yep.
you knock on this door.
And announce the password.
Nothing happens.
Okay. Let's keep going then. I'll check the door for traps.
Don't find any traps.
I'll try the door.
Seems
Again.
to also be locked.
Okay. Can I try my tools on it?
Of course. You fiddle with it for a little bit and manage to open it. The door is now unlocked.
Cool.
Do you want to open it?
Yeah, I'll open it just a little bit, far enough that I can poke my head in and see if there's anybody in there.
So you push the door inward and see some what seems to be a storeroom. There's a bunch of beef, like of huge slabs of beef and ham hocks and barrels filled with meat, basically, and a whole bunch of crates too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a storeroom of some sort.
All right. Well, if there's nobody in there, then I'll move inside the room and investigate it, I guess.
It's like, well, I mean, the molds are made of ice, so it's a cool room, so it's good for storing meat.
Okay.
And yeah, you go through, like, there's dozens of crates and stuff stacked on top of each other. You look through them, but don't find anything apart from the huge quantity of meat.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready.
Well, look through the rest of the
Yeah, might as well.
room.
Yeah, there's this other
Yeah.
door that we can see.
Yeah. Exactly.
So what's the plan? Going to the next door?
Well, there's an area to the left that's
Yeah.
not visible. I was saying we should explore the rest of the current area, as long as that doesn't like continue onto a hallway.
Well, if Corvo takes a peek in there, he can actually see the hallway, so I assume he would do that at some point.
Okay.
He sees another door on the top, and then the hallway ending into a door.
Well, let's do this door to the right first.
Yeah.
Work our way around.
Huh?
I said work our way around.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll go up to this door and do same deal. Start out by listening to it.
So, you don't hear anything.
Okay. Is this another one of those huge doors?
It's a pretty big door, but you could probably open it.
Because they're probably all pretty big doors, dude. They're made for giants.
Yeah, they
Well,
are.
I
all-
mean, like one of the ones that I would have needed Uthal to open. Or can I open it?
No, you'd be able to open it. I mean, it was all right here, so he could help you either way. So
Hmm.
Okay. Check it for traps and then open the door.
are you not gonna knock this time?
Oh, yeah, duh. Okay, I'll knock and announce the password.
I wish I could remember what the password was.
Hmm.
Third, I don't know what the password was, but you would know it.
Yeah. Yeah, my
I
character would know it.
It's not been a month for them.
Yeah.
Over a month for that.
I tried to look for it quickly, but I couldn't find it. So
I mean,
you hear an impatient voice. What is it?
room service.
Housekeeping.
Can we have a word?
In the
We've
middle
kindly...
of the night. What is this about? I'm studying.
We've heard there might be some invaders on the upper floors.
Go alert the ogres. It's not my problem.
They've killed the ogres.
And the gold.
I just
Why is
kinda
the
turn
alarm
around
not sounding if there's intruders? And why are you coming to me?
They broke the alarm.
Broke the alarm?
Oh, no.
It's a pretty good one. It's kind of like what?
Look, we just need all hands on deck.
This okay.
He's not a sailor.
I would say
I don't think that
I mean, I don't know what kind of alarm they have. Could be a bell, could be magic.
you can dispel magical alarms and you can break bells. So
Exactly.
Yeah,
it can also just mean like, hey.
I mean, you're gonna have to roll deception, but even then, I'm not sure
Sure.
about it.
Oh, looks like I actually have... Does that story mean that I have inspiration?
yes,
Okay, in that case, let me set this down.
I
mean,
think
yeah,
unfortunately our best bet there would be Chad Lee. I think. And doesn't someone know guidance? Does Chad Lee know guidance? I thought I knew
No.
guidance, but I was mistaken.
I mean, you.
I mean, his deception's pretty good.
I don't know if you want to use your inspiration in this round because it might just be completely pointless with
But
what
it's
you.
kind of the point of inspiration rolls is to try to.
Yeah, but well.
Yeah, but you're also giving me meta knowledge. That it sounds like he rolled really high.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that's okay. So if you roll well on this, there's something that it will give you a benefit. And the roll itself, I'm not talking about I've not made no comment about it. I didn't even check it until right now, so I didn't know it when I was saying that. So.
Okay, so I'm just gonna roll without inspiration, and I'll save that for some time that I need it.
You might need to know. Who knows? Okay. This. Who are you?
I'm with the cult.
Yeah. No shit.
Wow.
Yeah, that's for your name. What's a good culty name?
Steve. You know, I'm the new guy.
I was gonna say we might have known actually some names from some previous.
New guy.
Yeah,
Since
they,
when?
look. I don't know, man. They just sent me down here to get you.
When did you join?
Like 3 days ago. I just came in from the town. Had my initiation at the hunting lodge. I'm still new here. Look, are you gonna help or not? And I want to get my rapier ready because I don't think that this is gonna go well.
You don't hear anything further from there. You hear some. Well, actually.
Is someone eating ice cream?
Cantaloupe.
Mm.
Sorry.
Oh, no, it's fine.
please press this button to roll the roll. Okay, Saba, you hear some quiet chanting through the door, and then nothing.
Do I have time when I hear the chanting start to try to burst through the door?
No.
Okay. In that case, I would point to Ufal and say, "Knock it down. Let's go. Or open it up. Let's go."
Okay.
He's doing
Okay.
some kind of magic in there.
So this would probably be a well, actually. Yeah. Okay. You open the door, burst through it, and you see a room.
Ooh.
It's a room.
Oh.
Quite big room. There's a. It's a bit bizarre room. This one. There's hundreds of horse skulls nailed to the walls and the ceiling.
It's pretty
They
large.
covered the ceiling completely. There's like fuck ton of them.
How tall are the rooms? Do we have a general idea?
Uh,
I guess 20 feet high or something like that.
I think they're like 30 feet high or some
Okay.
shit.
But we
Um,
don't see whatever was talking.
There's thick carpets covering the floor, and it's quite nice. And then you don't have to freeze your feet here. There's a bunch of desks, chairs, and lecterns. Some of them are covered with books and scrolls. Others have potions, vials on them, bits of meat and fur, and other things. Then in the four corners of the room, there are four frozen gargoyles. And apart from that, seems to be empty.
Okay, so I know I kind of burst through the door, but going about that far or just far enough to see the gargoyles, I'm going to stop from going too close in case I wake these things up, because we fought gargoyles before.
Yeah, and we beat the crap out of them.
I don't
I
suppose
wanna
you were
smack
talking
a
to your
gargoyle.
imaginary friend.
We would have hurt him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you all,
Yeah.
you were having a conversation, so everyone could have heard that.
Yeah, he was chanting something just before we opened the door, and I guess I don't see him now.
Well,
So
Seems to be empty.
but the reason I was asking about the height thing is that way. Fly upward or not. I'm going to go
It's-
near this back wall.
he could have fled or teleported or...
Yeah.
There are two windows or like things that go outside, and
Maybe he recognized that we were the adventurers that are about to murder him and decided he'd rather take his chances falling to the ground.
Or he has feather fall or fly.
That too.
No, fall to the ground.
But we can only hope.
Okay,
Let's
if I
look
look
around.
out either of these two windows, do I see anything?
well, how long after you burst through the door would it be done then? Like, you're probably gonna look around, and there's gargoyles are still there. So are you all just gonna go in there? Like you were staying back before, but
I said I was going to that back wall.
okay.
I'm staying
Yeah,
by
I was
when the gargoyles in the corner.
I was staying back, and once everybody else started going in, and I was assuming since the gargoyles didn't do anything when they went in, that it was okay to go in.
Oh, okay. So let's move back here a little bit. So okay. Who was the first one to go properly in the room? Is it Shakti?
In terms of going in deep, probably Shakti.
Yeah.
Okay. So in that
I would
case,
have walked in and immediately gone left to this corner and just stood
Okay.
there.
So when Shakti goes a little gonna put Chatley back at the door because I assume he would be there. So Shakti, when you get like halfway into the door or room, like in the middle of the room, very much, the gargoyle in the top left corner starts to move. And I guess this is time to roll for initiative.
I don't know.
Oh wow, it rolled really good on its initiative. But Corvo rolled even better.
Chadley, don't forget you can add your reliable talent, or not reliable talent, jack of all trades to your initiative.
I mean, it's
Oh,
just
So I
yeah.
don't know if it already does that.
I did forget to do that.
How much does that add?
it'd be a +1.
Is
Yeah,
it only +1?
it's half of his proficiency bonus. Oh, it might be rounded up, but it's +1 or +1.
If you hold control and then like a mouse wheel over the plus on the initiative, you can add or subtract to it over that little plus icon on your
Yeah.
sheet.
And now it's rounded down, so I had +1. So you would tie the gargoyle for her initiative. Anyway, Corvo, it's gonna be your turn. The gargoyle starts to move when Shakti gets in the middle of the room. What do you do?
I don't see a gargoyle.
He's up in the top left corner. He's very tiny and hard to see.
It's a very sneaky frozen gargoyle.
Oh, there he is. Well, that's a bad guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I mean, you would think
I mean,
so. And
yeah.
last gargoyle you saw tried to kill you. So.
Well, 5 and 15, 20, 25.
That works. I believe you still have Hex.
Yeah, I was about to do that.
You haven't fought anything yet, so like since you came to the castle, like when you fought in the town, that was like day ago or something.
Never mind. Yeah, so it just hasn't been removed from its character. That's
Yeah.
just a concentration effect.
Oh, I was gonna cast Hex.
Go for it. Add the concentration thing to you.
I'm gonna ask him a question.
You miss.
I'm gonna ask him a second question.
This is the night of
I'm
low
done
rolls.
asking questions.
Okay, you asked him some questions. He's not pleased about your questions. Also, I did not start the combat, so whatever. Well, it's the gargoyle's turn. He moves suddenly, like he was very slow at first, but then when Corvo starts hacking at me, he moved out of the way suddenly, then attacks back. So that's why you miss. Tries to bite you. He misses horribly too. He's inspired by your thing, and then he claws you instead and hits you.
Just going to point out that Dark Fox didn't roll a bunch of d20s at the start.
That's true.
Yes, I did.
It's a
Well,
bit late.
okay,
Never mind.
never mind.
Well, not enough
You-
of them then.
Yeah.
Gargoyle tries to bite you, you dodge, and then he's frustrated about that and instead claws you a little bit. But you keep your concentration up. Chatley.
Well, I'm just gonna yell at the gargoyle. Hey, man, you need to chill out.
How loud do you yell?
This is a spell, so it's not a speaking volume.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Just,
Not like
no,
screaming
don't worry
it, but
about it.
just,
Don't
you know.
worry about it. I was just.
Oh, okay.
The gargoyle seems to be very hurt by this mockery.
He's like, what am I, Arnold Schwarzenegger from that one movie?
Batman
What
Forever.
killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age.
It's a fucking good line.
But I mean, he's wrong.
Well, how do you know? Were you there?
As far as I know, it was various factors that killed off the dinosaurs. One of which might have been the Ice Age.
Turns out Utfo found out exactly what this gargoyle's AC is.
I did. 15.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30-ish is good enough. Target the gargoyle.
You go near the other gargoyle and no, it doesn't.
Ah, fuck.
I was gonna say it's not named gargoyle.
Oh, yeah, I forgot there's other
Or
gargoyles in
gargoyle
there.
numbered. This is gargoyle.
Yeah, well, I mean, I had to add. Let's not talk about
I'm just
that.
gonna go with it. That's not it.
That's a hit.
It's a sneak attack.
Yeah, and all my fucking things are no longer hotkeyed.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Terrible.
It's a lot of dice.
Yes, it is. Then I'm not using my bonus action for anything else, so I might as well use it for insight for fighting against him.
Yeah,
Or
you
you
could try
could-
to
or you-
hide.
or you
There's
could
a
dash
bunch of
to the wall
there's a
or-
bunch of shit here. You could try
Oh,
to
there
hide
is?
behind something. Like there's a bunch of shit in the room. Like I
Okay.
said, on tables and bookshelves and shit like that. You can hide
Well,
somewhere.
Is there
Hey.
anything within 5 feet of me? Because I already used 30 feet of my movement.
Yeah, sure. But
You
I
just
don't-
you throw the rug up over yourself.
I don't think this gargoyle's gonna live through your next turn. To be fair, but
Okay.
maybe
well,
maybe Shakti and Korra will horribly miss. So
Wouldn't be
yeah,
the first time.
you can hide.
Okay.
Damn, Steve. You fucked up. You got us a gargoyle.
Charlie, you're staying next to the door this whole time.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
You done, Sabo?
Oh, yeah, sorry. It's been a month.
I'm going to just run over here and shank him, maybe. Apparently, I still have the dagger of venom.
Yeah, I gave that back to you at some point.
I'm actually trying to see it in inventory. Oh, there it is. Have to keep my shit organized.
Hmm.
Mm.
Hey, Dark Fox, can you press that button for me real quick?
Would the result of this change any possible outcome?
No,
Oh.
it doesn't affect your turn. I'm just preparing for what happens next.
That's all.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm just fucking with you.
Okay.
You hit the gargoyle. You're probably gonna kill it. It's dead.
Wait, where the fuck did all my stuff go?
Shakti
Like, all-
plunges her dagger into this gargoyle and it shatters the stone in front of her. Like, the rubble, rather, not stone. Okay. You killed the gargoyle.
I'm gonna go back to standing guard on this one. Eyeing it.
So everything that there it is. It got collapsed. Never mind.
Out of the side.
Can I investigate like some of the I guess tables and desks that were here?
Yeah, good call.
Shells?
I'll help.
I'll make sure no one's going in or out, or rather, I'm not gonna make sure no one's coming in. Shut the door.
Do you have your light source with you?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just like, do you have it like lit and you're like holding it? Or are you? Oh, is the door closed?
I'm closing the door.
Okay. So you investigate the room. You
I'm
look
going to
through.
assume that this room was probably already lit, though.
Yeah, it is. I was just wondering if you're like looking into the hallway or like back into the
Oh, I
other room.
got you. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I was going to went and close the door, but yeah, my
Yeah,
light
okay,
source would
yeah.
have been on me like pretty much the
Yeah, yeah.
entire time. I would not have had that turned off.
Yeah. I was just in case you were like looking into the other room or whatever. But yeah.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah, no. Just
So you look through the scrolls real quick. You find there's some magic spells there. Like I don't know, how long do you want to keep looking at this?
Oh, I'm not that much of a nerd, so I'll just give it a quick glance. Anything I can't understand, I'll just hand it to Sabo. Like, here's your homework.
As I say, actually, wouldn't your character be that much of a nerd? You're a lore bard.
yeah, you are pretty much a nerd.
No, I'm cool.
Yeah. No, you're
Cool.
a nerd. You're like the
No.
biggest
No, you're not.
Cool.
If you were a nerd, if you were a cool bard, you would.
Chadley
Power
tries
bard.
really hard to not be nerdish, but he finds some.
Man.
You find
He's
you
putting
find
up a front. I don't know it.
You find four magic scrolls. Actually, you find 6 magic scrolls, and they have some spells on them. And you also find some letters and a book that seem, I don't know, somewhat important maybe. But I mean, you don't have time to read them right now, unless well, you can, of course, if you want to. But
Well,
I'll
there's
take
some
them.
letters addressed to the supreme leader of the Cult of the Dragon. Actually, no, they are from the supreme leader of Cult of the Dragon. Sorry.
Pommel?
That looks
And
useful.
they are addressed to Rathmodar.
is there anything that looks like it's personal in here of the guy?
Oh, there's some scrolls, but
Not
nothing.
cool. No, it's not like a living quarters, it's just an office kind of thing.
No, there's some. Yeah, no. I thought you meant like. No. It's there's 2 beds here also, and like. Stuff.
Okay, so my idea is I want to find something that's like, since this guy was just like dipped on us and cowardly, I want to like find something of his and just like chuck it out the window. Be a dictator. Be like, you're gonna come back here, and this thing you're gonna look for is not gonna be here.
Actually, first off, you're assuming he's going to come back here.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a bunch of other books, like I don't know, personal books and stuff like that. You could do that with, I suppose.
Okay.
I mean, could his bed fit out
I'd
the
be
window?
hesitant about. I'd be hesitant about doing that with anything because we might be able to use any of that later.
Yeah, you don't really have time to go through them that much right now, unless you really.
Well, I was just looking for like.
How about a chair? Find his nicest chair and throw that out the window.
We'll go with that. We'll find his nicest chair and throw it out the window.
Okay.
I doubt the chair will be useful. That's a good call.
Yeah, like I wasn't trying to.
Not out the window, it won't be.
Yeah, I just want to be a dick to this guy.
Fair.
Because if he comes back here, he's gonna be like, God damn it!
Where's my fucking chair? Those
And
assholes.
it would have been like, he should have dealt with this in the first place.
Even worse.
No, he left us.
gargoyle.
He left us to a gargoyle.
That's
That's
Gargy go. Oh,
Just one gargoyle, too. That's insulting.
that poor gargoyle. He got shanked.
Dude,
So
Died
like a
with
bitch.
dignity.
yeah, you could throw the gargoyles out the rest of them.
Let's
No,
not.
let's
That
do-
sounds like a lot of effort.
I don't know how much
Let's
effort
leave the
that actually
gargoyle
needs.
corpse here as a lesson.
Yeah,
For
Let's
what?
just go with
The
the-
janitor to have to sweep up? It
let's just go with the
crumbles to dust.
chair, and then my objective is sated for now.
Okay, while Uthal is throwing that chair out the window, can I take just enough time to skim read the letters and see if there's anything that would be important to us to read right here and now, or if it's something we can talk away for later?
Oh, another personal thing that you find are some red robes. Yeah, like you find like a wardrobe and it's like filled with red robes.
He's probably the buddy of the guy that we killed.
Wouldn't they be?
Yeah.
Was that guy an ogre? I guess we didn't really know because we didn't see him.
The guy who, this guy, I don't know. Yeah.
Would it have sounded like he had
these are not ogre-sized clothes though.
Okay.
What is Dave? We have a spell book. As
So
guilds.
while Uthal's throwing all this guy's shit out the window, Sabo skims really quickly through some of the letters, and they seem to be from the Red Wizards, and they're like discussing plans with the Cult of the Dragon is doing here. But if you
All right, I'm probably not going to bother to read those right now because we got to keep moving.
Yeah.
Let me ask
It's
one
better
question,
for
though.
all.
I don't know if this would be meta knowledge or not. So this wall right up here, from a meta standpoint, looks like it goes out to one of those landing points, like it might be one of the illusory walls. Was there anything about the original illusory wall
They're not
that we
illusions.
originally came through?
They're not illusions.
there's not
They're
an
not?
illusion. Yeah.
You
Okay,
touch
was there
them,
anything about
and you
that
like-
wall?
So you touch the wall, it disappears for a minute, and then it comes back.
Mm.
Okay, was there anything about that wall that would make it easier to spot another one of those walls if I saw it later?
No, it just seems like any other wall. But I mean, based on the locations of them, if you have like if you make like an intelligence check, you can maybe discern where they are.
Yeah.
Since you saw them earlier from above, and like when you're flying in.
Yeah, plus I can see if there's windows here, so I know I'm near the outside.
This is true.
Yeah,
Intelligence, you said?
yeah.
I don't know shit.
But what you know about the wall is that it's like when you touch it, it disappears for a minute. You came in, it was there, so he couldn't have gone through that wall.
Yeah, but the windows look like they're big
Okay.
enough to go
Yeah,
through.
you could have gone through the window for sure. But I'm
Right.
saying, like, if that's what your idea was, then it definitely didn't go through the wall.
Right, but the point that I was getting at is I wouldn't necessarily think to go over and check and see if that was a trick wall.
Yeah,
It wouldn't have occurred to me to go and check that.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I'm just saying,
Is
I'm not
that
gonna go around
thing
just
back
touching
here
random
supposed
walls.
to be a window?
sorry, what?
I'll point at it because, like I said, it's hard to tell with how this map is done. Is that supposed to be a window?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know if the map is kind of weird over there. Seems.
Never mind.
Should we just move on then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the point. You spent some time in this room, a little bit of time. I don't know, like maybe 10 minutes. Would you say that's
Probably.
fair?
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 or
5 10
10.
minutes. Yeah.
So, well, you're about to leave and you start to hear this howling wind.
That must be the alarm.
That is loud, very loud, just echoing through the castle.
Awesome.
Let's
Guess
see, that's
the
why we
alarm
have
isn't
this
broke.
little
Awesome.
area where we can defend ourselves at.
So,
Like-
but
I guess I guess the alarm isn't broken after all.
it's not.
Does not seem that way.
How do you react to this?
Shout at them and be like, "Oh, you cocksuckers, come and get it."
Tim,
Is it-
who's Tim?
Is it obvious that this is an alarm sound?
It's pretty
Pretty
alarming
unsubtle.
sound.
I would say it's pretty unsubtle.
It's
Right, but
very
it
loud.
doesn't necessarily sound like the sounds of nature. It sounds like you know,
No, it's definitely not natural. No,
Okay.
unless there's a fucking huge storm outside suddenly going through the whole castle, like in going through the buildings as well. Like, no, it's not natural.
Okay.
So there's a chance.
I don't know. What's the plan here?
Okay. Do we want to?
Hey, I don't see. We fight them through the doorway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
I
could,
want to yell out taunting words. Be
We're
like,
Thermopylaing this shit.
or we get Shakti to fly us out the window and behind this illusory wall without behind this trick wall, without triggering it. So that when they come in here looking for us, they don't see us, and we just wait for them to leave and call it a false alarm.
Or you could fly somewhere else.
There's a
True.
actually, yeah. If y'all want to do a trick like that, I see the problem is I probably can only carry 2 people at a time.
Which is why I was suggesting just going to this little landing pad because it's not very far. We could
I was
probably
saying,
get
no,
a.
I could take everyone up to that landing pad, but then I can move everyone over to this landing pad.
yeah.
True.
I like that idea.
I like the new landing pad.
But at first, move everyone to that one, and then, you know.
But we also don't know that first landing pad is there anyway.
Yeah, we do. We have a.
No, you've seen them.
You
from
can
more
see it out the window. Corvo's
Oh.
like, hey, look, guys.
Corvo
landing
can
pad.
see it,
Yeah.
but no one else can.
That's what
because
I'm
Corvo-
pointing out. Is Corvo.
Still.
Okay. Well, either way, we could have you fly out the window and look for somewhere for us to go for wherever the nearest landing pad
Like I
happens to
said,
be.
I can take
And
everyone
spot
out
them.
here first.
Also, the first landing pad you came to is right above you, like where you landed initially to get into
Yeah.
the castle.
Okay.
What I'm pointing out is I could fly everyone over here first. I'm just using this as an example. We put ourselves back where we want to be. Then, that way they're not in the room while I'm flying everyone over here.
Well, well, okay, never mind. I'm not considering.
Yeah, I'm not saying that's what we're gonna do. I'm just pointing out that was, like, that would be how
Yeah.
I went over to that pad.
Yeah,
So,
'cause-
like,
This was close enough. We could do it quickly.
yeah, I mean, I can do that, and
That's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So-
Call it 10 squares. So it'd be if
A
you're
turn.
dashing, yeah, a turn.
person.
Well, then another turn to get back.
Well, I can carry 2 light people at once.
Okay. But Uthal would probably need, so call it 3 trips, maybe.
Well, here's the question. Okay, so Uthal probably by himself weighs like the 500 pounds.
Right. So
But-
Uthal, me, and then Chadley and
Corvo?
Corvo at the same time. So, total of 6 turns worth of time would take about.
Yeah, do we
36
have
seconds.
36 seconds?
Just leave Chatley there.
What? Even the
Even the
DM doesn't
DM
like
is
my
ham.
character.
Oh, I love your character. You can talk your way out of it. It's gonna be great.
I was just here to bring, what was his name again? Azabara? Some tea. I don't know what happened.
I'm the new guy, Steve.
No, it's Radath.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
Asbaro
the one we killed in the castle.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
if you say Asbar, they're gonna be like, no,
That-
he's
that
been
was his
dead
red
for
wizard
like a
buddy.
week.
Should have been like, it's me, Asbaro Jos.
You have a
what do
lot
you
of hair
do?
there, buddy.
Okay, so I don't know how much time you have, but stuff's happening. So what do you want to actually
Yeah,
do?
we'll do that for 36 seconds. Get everyone out there.
So you're not actually gonna do this.
I'll go
plan.
last. That way I can just be like, hold
Yeah.
the door shut.
So you're actually going with this plan then?
Why not?
Well, I'm just making sure. Like I don't know.
I
no
like
reason
that.
not to. We have no
Yeah,
other.
no, I'm not
Sure.
saying the plan sucks or anything. I just want to make sure that's what you want to actually do because earlier we were
You're
saying.
asking-
You're
asking
right.
us
This
to
was
confirm.
all hypothetical first, but like the
Yeah,
more we
yeah.
talk about it, yeah, I think this is what we're gonna do.
Okay. So you start flying everyone out to the platform, and you fly everyone out there. Uthal's holding the doors. You're gonna go get him, and
You can run to me, and then I can fly him out.
yeah.
I was gonna say like I could just jump out the window and then she can catch me if it comes to that.
True.
Okay, yeah.
I can
You-
show you the world.
Fly. Uthal runs to the window and Shakti, you move him and nothing's happened yet. Alarm's still going. You fly him to the platform, or do you fly him to the other platform straight away?
No, I thought we're gonna all stick together until like Uthal will be the last one taken off each thing because he's the most
Okay.
strong by himself.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you fly him to the platform, the one
Yeah.
we're next.
Right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we might need to arrange ourselves slightly different on this little whatever it is, you know.
Yeah, there's clearly room.
how far can you move in around?
Me, I can move 60 feet if I'm dashing.
Yeah, it's like
Chadley's the only dashing one here.
Finally, someone
95
recognized.
feet to the next platform, if you want to go that way. The up one above you, where you came in from, is that's probably faster to move to if you were to move there, because it's like right above you, and that's 30 feet up. Yeah, about 30 feet up. So what do you want to do?
Hmm. Same floor or top floor? Because our wyverns are up on the top floor, right?
Yeah.
they're
I
still
mean-
chillax.
I mean, we're here to kill cultists.
Well, I was gonna say is like I don't see why we'd go upstairs. I'm cool with going over to the other platform.
Yeah.
Because my logic is that they would have heard us maybe smash that gargoyle, or been told by the wizard bro that we were at his room. So
Yeah,
almost-
well, I mean, if you want to stay near that room, then
Yeah, I was
go
gonna
for
say,
it.
like, the other room that other place is connected to is literally right off of the room next door.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
so
what I'm saying is, he knows we're here,
Yeah.
right? Or rather, he perceives that we were there, right? If we just go over here, right? They're less likely to immediately investigate this room.
and we
I
could
mean-
theoretically burst through out of this room and hit him from behind.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to fight the whole cattle, but that's up to you.
That's why I
I mean,
said
I thought-
theoretically.
I thought that was the point.
Well,
I mean,
don't
at the
think
same
we don't
time-
want to fight them
Not at
all
once.
at the same time.
Oh,
Yeah.
Don't you know we need to take like 3 or 4 long rests in here somewhere?
Well, I
like,
mean, at
I
that point,
think
we
you-
should-
like, let's say we go upstairs, right? Hypothetically, kind of pull up that map too.
Upstairs is closer. You can do it way faster.
Oh, I'm not worried about speed in terms of my explanation of my point.
Yeah, of course.
We can pull it up so I can kind of explain why I don't think there's really a better choice innately. So if we look at the area on the upper floor, oh, that's the wrong upper floor. DTD, there it is, courtyard. Like yeah, it is roughly the same spot. I don't know if it's exactly the same spot, but it's roughly. And I mean, that room offers us no better vantage point than the current room or the other room right across in terms
Well-
of defensive position or anything.
Well, what it does offer is further away from where you caused the alarm, so they would maybe not investigate there as fast.
Yeah.
I mean, we
well-
could fly upstairs and like wait 10 minutes to see what happens and then fly down to that other platform.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that is an option.
Uh,
I mean, but why even fly? That's what I mean. What I mean by that is I could literally just tie a rope to me and you could climb up it or something.
Uh,
Because that'd be faster than me going back and forth, back and forth.
Could we do it in 36 seconds then?
yeah, we could
is
probably
what
do it
flying would take?
faster.
well, you could take 2 people, tie a rope, and then like
Yeah.
Corvo and I could climb up the rope because we're the strongest.
Yeah.
Or you take Corvo, he holds the rope, and then Salvo and I climb up because we're like athletic.
Yeah, I am very dexterous. All right, so
Obviously,
do we
Chadley
want
needs
to?
to be carried no matter what because he's.
Yeah, Chadley.
I'm a jock. I'm not a nerd. I can climb.
It's okay. We're used to carrying Chadley.
He's a nerd. Yep. Just look at those glasses on him.
Buses haven't even been invented yet.
Yeah, they have in Forgotten Realms.
Oh, well.
By Chadley.
No, not anymore.
That's
No,
the reason
not
I'm so
even-
rich, because I invented glasses.
Even worse, not even by Chadley, for Chadley. He was the first person.
I mean, why would he invent something himself when he can pay someone else to do it for him?
Exactly.
Mhm.
Because he's one of those bookish nerd types, secretly.
Not even secretly. He went to a school of nerds.
He's like Mark Zuckerberg.
Nerd high.
Doesn't even drink water.
So,
Right?
are you gonna fly up then with this rope plan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and then we'll wait like the 10 minutes. Maybe the alarms will die down. Maybe they won't. But
Yeah.
at that point,
Take
we
it
can,
from there.
Yeah.
And I'll keep my bow ready in case I see anybody pop out on. I assume I can't see the platform below us, but
No,
on
it's
the other platform I might be able to see. Well, no, because
too
60
far
foot dark.
away.
Too far away, too dark.
Yeah, that too far away for you to see in the dark. Yeah. So, you make it up to the other platform, and the wyverns are a bit restless with this. Like they're not panicking or anything, but they're making a little bit of sound and like moving around and being like and stuff like that. But they
Oh.
seem to
Typical
be
wyvern noises.
yeah, whatever a wyvern sounds like, they're doing that. Bit
Alright.
like alarmed, I guess, by the alarm.
Well,
Um,
I was the one that was good at calming them down before, so I'll try animal handling to calm them down again.
Sure. Yeah, you managed to calm them. They trust you now, so
Cool.
they.
Oh.
So. Now
Never mind,
you
I
hear
need to turn
some.
out the cat cam. Continue. Sorry.
Oh yeah, he walked away.
You hear some sounds from below you, like there are 5 of them here. They use the same voice as before. They must have gone outside, and then a bit clearer you can see. I'm not sure if any of them can fly, but we need to be on high alarm. There's something. These are not cultists. They're not with us. And then I don't know. There's like you hear some sounds like searching sounds outside, like whatever, like shouting to each other, hurried footsteps and stuff like that from below, and then well, you keep hearing sounds from below, like they're then the from towards the next platform that you first managed to go or plan to go to. You hear someone there. No, they're not here either, and you. They're just going through there, and then
Hey, did we leave that door open in the upper room?
I
sure?
imagine you would have.
We've
closed
shut a
them.
lot. We've shut a lot of doors.
I imagine you would close your doors, like you wouldn't leave them open like that, unless you say you want to leave them open. I'm gonna assume you closed them.
Okay.
Do we hear him discuss about his missing chair?
No, he was quite hurried. He probably didn't notice. So a few minutes later, a bat flies over the wall and lands next to you and turns into Sanderson. And I was like, "What are you idiots doing?"
Well, we don't know anything of lay of the land. You didn't tell us anything. You didn't tell us there's a red wizard of Thay here.
Have we been caught?
They're looking around. I can distract them. They still trust me, but you need to You need to talk to the giant. He's the only one who can shut down the alarm.
Well, what's an easy way to talk to him?
Go to him, I guess. I've probably gone back to his chambers by now.
Do the giants trust you?
Well, trust is a complicated word.
Why would the
And-
giant want to help us if he's working with the cultists?
Well,
This is what I was getting at, like knowing the history of the world stuff.
Right. Well, I was asking her.
as I said, it's a complicated relationship with the giant.
Who's
He
relationship
is-
now?
He's not so enthralled by our ideals. He has his own ends. I'm sure you can make some sort of deal with him.
Okay, but the point I'm trying to make is we're strangers to these giants just rocking up on their castle, whereas you're a known entity. Would they be more likely to trust you than trust a stranger? Or 5 strangers who show up and say, shut down the alarm?
If you have something to offer him, I'm sure he'll be fine with making a deal with you.
Okay, but what do they like to bargain with or bargain for?
As you need to ask them, but you have to shut down this alarm. I can't keep them off you forever.
Okay, how do we get there?
It's the large tower right out this
It's the
room.
tower
Head
right-
out.
It's right,
Right
Turn
there.
next to I
No,
can-
it's a 25-foot one.
yeah, the top
I think
right
she's
one.
implying that she can keep them off of us until
Yeah,
we get to the
yeah.
tower and
She
go
can-
talk to the giant.
I can keep them off the top floor. I can pretend to be looking here or whatever, but at some point they will come here themselves. So
Yeah, let's go yap at the giant then,
Yep.
Okay. Thanks for your help.
buddy. You're like, oh, such a great friend.
Old friend, old pal.
I told you guys, she's our friend.
See, she's helping us out.
She turned into a bat.
And
mean-
his response is, Sharky can fly.
No, she turned
Yeah.
from a bat back to herself.
She's
Well,
an
then
elf.
she had to
It's
turn
not-
into a bat first.
She's
Oh,
an
man
elf.
was
It's
a
not
good
unusual
guy.
to meet a druid that can wild shape.
Yeah, she's just a druid.
That charms people.
Druids get charmed, surely. You don't.
No.
Plus, I don't know that I was charmed.
Yeah, it's just a really good friend of Saba's.
Really knew.
Known her his whole life.
So you're on the
If only I could remember what her name was.
Well, you'll feel like you're not her friend in like half an hour,
Yeah, maybe.
and then you'll know you're charmed.
Why half an hour? It takes like 24 hours or something.
It's an hour-long duration.
Not for the for the charm spell, maybe, but not for vampires.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Wow.
Why are we rolling perception?
Because there was a button on my screen that said roll
No,
percent.
Yeah.
that was later or earlier on
Oh,
when you were
okay.
listening to the sounds below, but someone already heard it. So she like hurries off to the front of the courtyard, and like you hear like her shouting to, "It's clear. Keep searching. They must be somewhere downstairs. Go check the tunnels."
Such a good friend. Okay.
So you
So we open the door.
Yeah, I guess we don't have time to do the whole rigmarole this time. Let's just open the door and go in.
Yeah. That
uh,
seems fair.
I'll open the door.
Whatever you say, Steve.
Mhm.
you open the door. This is the roof, by the way, so ignore the ballista. It's not there in the itself.
I have found a better bow.
Okay, so you open the door. There's a room, circular room. There's staircase leading up. Like, there is when you open the door, there's something attached to it, and like a bell rings that alerts. Like, well, you can hear in the room, so they know the door's been opened upstairs.
Ding, 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 ding.
Just
Just
like
like a
at
little
the
shop door.
supermarket.
There is the stairs lead up to a landing, and there's a door that lies upstairs. There's some furnishings, giant-sized, made of wood, and a table with 4 chairs, and there's murals on the walls that have armies of giants of Hill, Frost, Firestone, and Cloud. All kinds of giants on the walls. And
I
apart from that,
appreciate the artwork.
you stop and like, oh, that's so nice.
Like, all this lizard
Right.
stuff was
So-
bringing me down. This reminds me of home.
Yep, pretty much.
Apart from that, you see the other door, and yeah, there's no one in there.
No. Let's go find the captain of this fine vessel.
So you go up the stairs and to the door.
Yeah.
Like, try calling out in giant and be like, "Hello, we wish to parley."
Do they use parlay in giant? Sounds a bit too fancy.
I don't know.
I don't know. Wait,
Parlay literally just means talk in French.
Uh,
Sounds
So-
too fancy for giants.
you
Clearly,
hear,
you've not met giants.
you hear a reply in giant. Step on in.
Well, let's enter. I told the other group.
So you enter the upper floor. The walls are sculpted with more murals, but these ones have cloud giants riding giant birds. There's a huge bed with a headboard of ice that's resemble clouds, and it's like huge. It takes up almost a quarter of the room. There are 2 large wooden chests next to on the foot of the bed, and there's a blue-skinned giant sitting on the bed, and 2 ogres next to him.
Is there a
And
casting couch in the corner?
he has his morning star hand. And says, "You must be the one." Like he says, talks in giant style. "You must be the reason for this ruckus."
No, we're not the reason for the ruckus. We're the reason for the reason for the ruckus.
Do you speak giant?
No.
Okay, so
Silly.
you wouldn't understand any of that.
Let
So
me
the
double
only
check.
one who can understand is Uthal.
I'm pretty sure I don't speak giant. I think I just speak celestial.
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess you could say that, but we'd also like you to stop it
Why should I?
because you don't like it.
It's true.
Touche. Touche.
Very well. I'll stop it for now, and we can talk further afterwards.
Unfortunately, my companions cannot speak our language. Do you speak whatever common?
He replies in common, "Of course. I'll be right back," and he heads down the stairs. Past all you guys. And like a minute passes, and the alarm stops. And then another minute passes, and he's back. Very well, then. What is it you want?
To seek the Holy Grail?
Who?
The what?
Oh, we'll lay down the basics. So, like, we really don't like this Cult of the Dragon, right? We think they're kind of dorks.
We also
Oh.
think they're kind of dangerous.
And
Yes, I
I'm-
agree.
If you
You're
agree,
not wrong at all. I have my own ends, which helping them currently does help me achieve my goals, but eventually they will have to be stricken down with absolute force.
what are your goals?
Complicated.
To see my kind take its rightful place at the top.
Get behind that.
Well, there you go with all.
Well,
Little one, he looks a little. I'm sure you're familiar with this.
Yes.
Even if you're not. Mhm, sure, gotcha. Well, I'm trying to think what we could even negotiate with him.
Now, this is kind of what he looks like. So,
I mean, we can offer services.
Like,
Chad Lee's got very delicate and supple fingers. He can do it himself.
he has a very well kept hair, so maybe you can give him a haircut.
You can look just
Well-
like me. Well, not quite as pretty, but
How-
almost.
what are they?
We're trying to make him like us,
So-
not,
What services are they providing for you right now that should
Oh,
they cease to exist, they no longer be able to do for you?
well, not necessarily services. You small folk, he looks at the others, not to you, so like, you small folk I have no trifle with necessarily, but my kind has grown soft, and bringing the dragons back would be perfect for uniting them against that threat and gaining back our former glory.
I start smiling at that because that is what I'm all about. That is why I'm here. Get rid of dragons to unite at least the Goliath kind.
So
But-
I have in the castle, we're transporting this pile of treasure to the Well of Dragons. That's supposed to somehow bring back Tiamat and whatever else. Crazy ideas, but either way, a common enemy for my kind would unite us again and make us stronger.
I can't argue with that.
Now, here's the thing. Like, I get what you're saying, right? You want dragons to, I don't know, kind of galvanize the dragon people, or the giant people, into a unified force again. I get that. I understand your logic there. But we really want to kill the current guys in your castle. Maybe kill's a strong word, but you know what I mean.
No, kills probably
Just the
right.
cultists. Just the cultists.
Well, here's the thing I was going to say. Is there a way that our two goals can align?
we can murder, and
Hmm.
you can, yeah.
Galvanize your people.
Yeah.
You already said you were planning to get rid of him. You can still have all the treasure to take, and
Well, no. He doesn't care about the treasure. He wants them to get to the Well of Dragons to start the ritual so the dragons rise up to cause the giants to rise up. That is his goal.
If you have some other ideas how to unify my people against the cult, like, I'm sure you're very charismatic. Maybe in some way, do you have other allies or it's just you?
Well, one of us is a Harper.
yeah.
We've got some connections.
Oh,
Plus, with Uthal trying to unite
I'm-
his kind,
right. I'm
maybe
trying
the-
to
his
unify
tribes
the
plus your
Goliath
tribes.
tribes up in the spine to eradicate dragons because they destroyed my clan.
Well, I'm sure this can be arranged, but I will not take arms against them
Well,
myself.
that's fine. We don't need you to do anything. We're really good at killing them.
We just don't want.
I'm sure you are adept at the art of killing, but I can't take the risk of you losing this battle and then leaving me alone against the cult itself.
Okay.
No. I totally. Like I said, we understand
I-
your concern.
So what are you suggesting then? Because
I suggest this. You deal with the cult. I will tell my people, my servants, those motions at the ogres. There are plenty of these. I will make sure they will notify you. The
Ooh,
2 guests I have downstairs, I'll bring them up here. We'll stay up here, and you can do whatever you want down there. As for the vampire, I would not like you can take her out too, but I don't think I can get her to go down there.
Well, she wants us to kill the other cultists too. We've talked to her.
Yeah, she's a friend. She's on our side.
friend,
Seems like
Is
a nice
that
person.
So he says with and then Dexter look at Saba like a kind of mistrusting maybe.
Even better, vampire. You're like, what vampire? Oh, I know this very nice elf lady out there.
Yeah. We met this very nice elf druid lady. Wild shapes into a bat. Is that the one you mean?
I see.
I just like
See what
whisper towards
happened
the
here.
the giant. I'm like, no.
Whatever you say.
please
Uh,
ignore that.
He casts like he's mumbles a few words and or like does like arcane gestures and casts a spell on I'm afraid your friend has been charmed by this creature,
Oh,
as
she
I'm
was a-
sure you know.
No, don't worry.
Oh,
He's not
sure.
our friend.
Kinda is, but like,
Well, if anybody was charming, it certainly wasn't you, Chadley.
zing.
You called me dashing like 5 minutes ago. You're just jealous.
with the looks.
No,
not the
actually,
personality.
Sabo is technically more dashing than you, literally.
Yeah, that's true.
70 feet, motherfuckers. Are you saying my friend did something to me? I don't think she would do that.
Don't worry about
I'm
it.
afraid I have no means of dispelling this.
Mm.
Nothing that a good night's sleep and some nice tea won't fix.
Yeah, you're
Well-
just going to have to sit it out, I suppose, but
We'll deal
Very
with that
careful.
complication later.
be very
if you say
careful
so.
around her. She
Right.
is dangerous.
Right now, her goals and our goals kind of align. Once our goals are done here, her goals are no longer aligned with ours, and we'll see about that. But my goals kind of still always align with yours.
She.
I know you don't
may-
trust her, but maybe we can work something out. I mean, she's been good to us so far. She's a good friend.
I just at the end of this, I don't want to see her at my castle anymore.
Yeah,
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you can crush her.
It's a pretty sweet castle, by the way. Very, very cool.
Thank
Love what
you.
you've done with the place.
Okay, so here's my plan, guys.
As far as what I can do to help you in this, the castle has some magical powers, as I'm sure you're aware. It's a fucking flying castle after all. But there are some other things I can do, like ghost folk to appear or summon up a storm. Maybe that will be a helpful distraction. Keep up. I don't know. Keep.
I like the idea of a storm because that makes them trying to like escape outside of the castle somehow. Like if they even have a flying mount or whatever, less.
That is also true for us, though.
Do you?
Yeah, but once we're done with the cultists, we come back to him and like, yeah, dude, Blagathus or Blagothus, we've got rid of them, and you can turn off the storm.
True.
I mean, if he backstabs us, I mean, there's not much we could have done about that anyway.
Yeah.
Just flick the off switch.
Yeah.
Do you know
That's what
how
I'm
many cultists are here?
Exact number, I'm not
Oh,
sure.
actually, I have a serious question for you. Do you have a key to every room in the castle?
Afraid not.
Okay.
Resmir took the key to
Oh,
her own
rude.
chamber.
It's your castle.
Yes, but as I said, this is the sacrifice I was willing to make to get to
To-
my own goals.
Mm.
I would, of course, take it back later. She does not own the place at all. She is my guest, and I gave that privilege to her. But it will not stay with her forever.
Hope she gives you a good rating on Airbnb.
Probably not, but we
Uh,
will.
Air D&D.
I was trying to make a pun with Airbnb, but that works too.
Well, it's a double pun.
Like I said, I like the idea of the storm, and then
Yeah.
because I kind of, and then we can, and then my idea is, obviously you can wait to do the storm, because what I want to do, because this seems like this is my logic, the least likely place they expect us to come from is the place that we last were.
Fly us back down.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we sneak back in through the.
Before
whatever
you go down, I would appreciate if you would take out the trash in the kobold room up here.
Ooh, trash.
Sure.
I'm
Yeah, okay.
sure 20 or so kobolds won't be a problem for you.
No.
Uh,
They're like
Sorry,
paper.
Sabo. That means you have to go too.
Well.
I mean,
Meet you down at the
can
bottom,
take care
buddy.
of it. If you want, like, I guess you could say like evidence of our capacity. Sure, I'm cool with killing 25 poor little guys.
No, I'm sure they
yeah,
are
we
no
can do that.
problem for you. I just don't like
It being this close?
Yes, exactly. On the west side of the courtyard, there is a.
It gives you time to get your people up here in the tower. I get it. Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
go do that while you get your arrangements taken care of. We'll crush their little tiny
Cobalt skulls.
lizard skulls in.
Also, random question. Don't feel like you have to answer. How attached are you to the furniture, like your chairs and all that? I mean, we're gonna try to fight as carefully as we can. But
I'm not sure what you're getting at.
well, I mean,
he's asking, like, say in one of your guest chambers downstairs, if we have to fight some cultists and we accidentally blow up a bed, you're not going to get too upset about that.
Or a chair.
As long as you don't touch my murals, I will be
Okay, got
fine.
it.
Everything,
No murals.
as
everything
long
is
as
in your
it's
face.
replaceable, go for it.
Okay, that means we got a free pass at throwing stuff out the windows, Gary.
not too loud, not too loud. Hey, speaking
How
of
many
murals,
windows
we
are
got
in the
these
cobalt
lovely
rooms? Can we start
tapestries.
fucking win-
You probably don't have those with you.
No, they're at the lodge.
They're pretty heavy. I don't know if you would take them with you.
Well, now that we've got that out of the way, let's go ahead and gromp those kobolds.
Yeah. Can we like pump kobolds off the edge of this place? Like,
I don't see why not.
Do you want to
Really?
keep fighting in the nights, or would you prefer to start in the morning after a good night's rest?
let's go with the
Considering
good
we've almost never burned any resources, but at the same time,
Okay.
yeah, I say if he's
Or
okay with it,
rather, if you need a rest at some point, I can provide a safe spot for you.
yeah, it's actually. I say this. Let's go ahead and kill those 25 kobolds because
Yeah.
it looks better. This will sound weird. It looks better for us to have done that and then maybe have left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, I have places in this castle no one else has access to. So if you desperately need a place to rest at some point, it can be arranged as long as you're not being actively chased at the time.
Sure. Thank you.
Sure.
I mean, I also feel like we should maybe try to accomplish as much as we can at night as well.
Yeah.
So let's
That-
go kill those kobolds. We'll see how we
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
That's an
How-
indicator of how much sleep we need.
How good is your eyesight? Because your enemies can see in the dark. I don't know if darkness is your ally in this.
It's not really my ally, but I got this shiny spear on my back.
We got a Corvo.
Yeah, don't worry. I was born in
Yeah.
it, molded by it.
Very well. Do as
Is
you.
that-
I'm sure you know your own capabilities better than I would, so I trust your judgment in this.
We will be back.
And then he, like, I don't know, gives you some sort of code words to speak in Giants to Uthul. If he wants to contact him, look through the door or whatever, like, no, it's you guys.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Cool.
Yep.
What's the code word? Blargle blargle. It just sounds like some random noise.
It's actually Esclaroda.
Okay.
Escarota. Oh. Is this the kobold room?
The Kobold room is...
I think it's the thing right here.
Mm.
I mean,
Or it could be up by the 15, maybe.
No, it's...
That's where ogres were, I believe.
Okay.
Oh,
Says they hear me out.
If you wanna, like, you can now freely walk around the upstairs area.
Like
Like,
Corvo over with us. They say,
I'm just
25
gonna...
kobolds in there?
No,
we give
20.
the kobolds no escape.
So...
So,
So, do you wanna scout out the rest of the area to see the bearings of what's happening and, like, you can...
I mean, we can. With the
Sure,
hand
I'll do it.
It's just so I can mask this.
Reveal the whole thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yep.
Let's go and scout the place.
Make this as easy for you as possible.
Hello, where kobold? Yes.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna refill my water real quick. Not gonna take long.
Okay,
You know how,
so,
like,
and the top whatever. I'll just do the arrow meme. This thing here is the ogre barracks, and here's the kobolds, and then there's the towers.
I will also be right back.
All right, we could take a break here before all the
Sure,
action
that's
stuff.
fine, yeah.
I guess.
Probably
Alright.
wise choice.
So another thing. Wait, what was it? Oh yeah. So while we were talking to the giant, he would have also mentioned that there are some ogres up in the lower courtyard in the towers, but he's gonna give them word not to mess with you or like leave you alone.
Hmm.
And he also warns you not to. Oh, right, actually. He tells you that at the main gate there are two giant statues that are actually golems, and he tells you the passphrase for them if you want to go past them for any reason, so without getting hit by them, because they are pretty beefy.
Yeah.
Which is Hail Blagothicus.
Not easy enough password.
Yeah, well,
Is
Makes sense.
Blagothith whatever the fuck a
Black Ogoths is the giant that we just talked to.
okay.
So, you gonna just bust through these doors and fight some kobolds?
Sure.
And like I said, I wanted to discuss like a proper plan. Like it's like saying we can have Uthal block one door and either Corvo or me block the other door, and then they can't escape. Really,
Well, I mean, we're already in position for that, so that makes
I
sense
know.
to me.
Yeah. I'm just gonna shoot arrows into the room.
Okay. Roll for initiative. You'll probably get a surprise round though, since these guys have already gone back to bed.
that is not how I roll initiative.
Oh, yeah, and you have an 8, right?
Can I just add 1 to my initiative?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you see the little plus on your initiative, right?
Yeah.
Hit control, and then like mouse wheel up on it, on that
Oh,
plus.
okay. I got it.
So you're gonna bust through both these doors at the same time.
Yep.
I thought you were saying that to Nubis on the combat tracker. That's why I didn't do it.
Are we gonna bust through, or are we gonna open them and just normal, so that we don't like wake anything that might be
Why
sleeping
did-
in there?
Why did Sabo roll initiative 3 times?
Yeah, that's a good question. What was
I-
your first roll?
I didn't. I thought.
It's probably his stupid mod
Oh yeah, the
being
fucking
stupid.
elven accuracy. Right, it shouldn't be because it wasn't.
I know, I'm just saying it's probably somehow related to
I
it.
was just
Like, that
I was
seems
thinking
to be-
Sabo should be going for me because he got a 21.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? I'll bet what it was. I was just working on hotkeying it down here, so I might have accidentally clicked it while trying to rename it.
Okay.
So
Well,
you
either way,
go at you have the same initiative.
Yeah. So I mean, I'll open the door. Since
yeah.
Sabo was just gonna have to wait, or yeah, Sabo's just gonna have to wait for Shakti to open the door before he can do anything.
I can't see anyone except for me and Shakti and Sabo.
It's because we're on the south side
Oh,
of the room.
I'm not zoomed down. Oh, okay. I just wasn't panned down far enough. I was like, what am I doing wrong here?
everything. You're doing everything wrong.
Did
Well, like I was able
Cobalt
to see us that
sandwich.
entire time.
Okay, so Sabo, you're gonna hold action, I guess.
Yeah, so I'll hold action to move up and fire upon any kobold I can see after Shakti has opened the door.
Okay. Well, Uthal, you barge through the door and see
Holy
this.
hell.
There's a bunch of kobolds, like about half of them seem to be deep asleep, but like some of them are like still up doing some random shit, but like they're not alert. So yeah,
Oh,
there's
man.
a bunch of
This looks
kobolds.
like the perfect time to lightning bolt. That's all I'm
It actually does.
The only
What happened
AoE
there?
I have is Shatter, and I don't think I want to use that.
I kind of want to aura conquest. No,
You should open the door and then just like shake your head and close it. They'll be so confused.
no, I was talking about conquering presence. Them like
I know.
So when you open the door, some of them look through and just go, and like
That exact noise.
that exact noise.
They don't have anywhere to run.
I wouldn't be able to get them all either.
Unless Shakti holds the back door closed. Just make them all cower at the back of the room.
Oh, by the way, what lighting do you have on that side of the planet? Since Shakti can't see in the dark. Uthal has his torch or whatever spear.
I have
Light.
a lantern or something, I'm sure.
Okay. Yeah, well,
What? I was gonna say that's gonna.
Yeah, they've got a spear and I've got a lantern. I can let Shakti borrow my lantern.
yeah, sure.
I mean, Chatter?
We talked
mean-
about this.
Once Shakti opens the door, she's gonna be at least in dim light.
Oh yeah. Well, but before that, she wouldn't be able to see
able
the
to see
door.
the
and
door.
it would be hard to open, but yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna like, on this initial turn, like, step up and smack these 2 goblins. Kobolds.
They are prone, so you get advantage.
Okay.
I'm sure you need it.
I'm just gonna
You
say,
did actually need it.
You might want to take 2 steps back once you do that.
Oh yeah, I'm totally. I'm gonna block the door. I'm just.
Okay, that one you didn't need that man, but this kobold is really fucking dead.
Smite!
Thought about it, but like,
No, it's wasted.
Kill the
it is
I know.
really of a waste of a smite.
I thought that was in the PHB. Every time a paladin rolls a critical, they have to smite.
No.
Mm.
Okay,
It's in the back section under the unwritten rules.
Chadley, what do you do?
I'll just I don't know how much he needs it, but I'll go ahead and give Uthal a bit of a boost.
Give me some
And-
encouraging words.
You hasted me. Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
So we can kill kobolds even faster. So
Exactly.
like a 3rd attack.
I mean, that pack
no.
tactics can be rough.
So we have a
Corvo.
surprise round. Yeah, Corvo, what are you going to do?
The door is still closed, so you're gonna have to probably hold action. But what is your hold action?
Well, once he, so I shouldn't shatter. So, I guess.
You can flaming it.
Burning
Burning
blade
hands.
Yeah.
or burning hands? Yeah.
Yeah, burning hands is probably the best option. So I want to kind of walk up and get ready to burning hands the stuff through the door once he like opens the door. I
Okay.
guess. Like I want to be ready to like step in behind Shakti and go.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh boy, it's gonna be hilarious.
Okay, Shakti.
Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh god, what has happened?
Oh Jesus! Fireball! Fireball!
I don't have fireball, but I'm making sure I'm actually targeting all the ones I can hit with my spell.
What spell?
Lightning bolt.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to open the door, and I think that's all the ones I can target. I can't really tell.
Uh,
They're on the line,
go
right?
with-
If they don't immediately disappear, and it looks like they would have been hit by it, we can fix that.
I think they all die either way, though.
Yeah, I can whiff real.
No,
Yeah,
you can't,
probably.
because your minimum damage is what 6 or whatever. Yeah.
Wow, that was a waste of haste.
That's what I
I
was
didn't
saying.
realize you could do that.
I didn't know. I didn't
I
realize.
even said that.
No,
Okay,
you said
so-
that. You said that was a good time for a lightning bolt, but I didn't realize you had that spell.
Exactly. You've never used that before.
I
Oh,
just got it.
That's
Okay.
That's fair.
So, Corvo and Sabo, your held actions go off as Shakti throws a lightning bolt in.
I mean, it's a good thing we're not keeping up the
Okay.
kill count.
Yeah.
There's a lot of kill count right there.
But they're all kobolds, so it's just like 0.1 of a kill at this
No,
point.
kind of like what Samus says. That pack tactics could have added up, and that's why AoE spells are good, like Shatter and whatnot. You know,
Okay, so Sabo and Koro, your held actions.
Okay, am I going first or is Corvo?
well, Corvo can Burning Blade or whatever he was going to do on Cobalt
Burning
8,
hands.
Burning Hands.
Yeah, I'll just kill that one guy.
Oh, I mean that was your held action, so you're gonna
I
do
was
that
gonna
or you do
step up.
nothing.
Yeah, you're kind of committed now, I think.
I step up and through the door.
Okay.
It's only gonna hit that guy though, so
Yeah,
I'm just gonna do
everyone
that
else
guy.
fucking died.
Well, we
You
now
failed.
know.
Horribly fails his save.
We now know Shakti
After
has
seeing all
lightning
his friends die, he's just paralyzed on the floor, and you go fucking.
I rolled terrible damage too.
Yeah, well, doesn't really matter.
Very
does
good
it?
kobolds,
Kobolds.
Three
Okay.
ones. Yep.
Sabo, you're gonna shoot the last kobold. You're gonna be shooting at he's prone though, so you're gonna be
At disadvantage.
Yeah, disadvantage for range.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you use your held action.
I mean, I'm kind of committed. That's how held actions work, right? I
You,
said I'm
choose,
gonna
you
do it.
can choose not to do it. That's the only thing.
Okay, so I can either do nothing or I can do something that is, may not work. So fuck it. It's just an arrow.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. I guess I can't add my bonus action to that, so I'm just gonna attack.
roll
hits.
again. You're disadvantaged against its prone.
Oh, right. Yeah. Sorry.
So actually, you are probably stealth, right? Yeah. No, just kill him, whatever. Because
Okay.
he wouldn't be aware of you, so you would be getting. So it cancels each other out. I think.
Okay.
But he still has technically disadvantage, so he doesn't.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he gets advantage from the.
Yeah,
but
so you
no-
can't sneak attack. That's what we're
Yeah. Well, it's a fucking kobold. It's
I know.
different.
Yeah.
Roll the damage. How badly do you kill this last kobold?
Yeah.
It's instantly
That's-
dead.
Kind of pathetic, actually.
I think
I'm not used to rolling a single dice for damage.
Okay, well, you took care of the kobold menace, and as this happens, the giant comes up and like, "Oh, I see your combat prowess was not just a myth. It was very swiftly done."
Open door. Okay.
God, that must have taken a full, 6 seconds?
glad I didn't use conquering presence.
All right, so what's the plan?
Surprise, motherfuckers!
It's
Well-
shocking, isn't it?
I still got plenty of resources left.
Mhm.
Well, let's
That's what I'm saying. I think it's a good idea to like go back to the platform, go back down to the other platform, come in through what was his name? Room Roth Mandar or something.
Radath Moth or something like that.
Yeah, Radath, and going through his room. If he's there, kill him. You know. Be like, surprise, motherfucker! Hit him with a lightning bolt too. Why not? It seems fun. And
Just while we're here, I'm going to investigate the room, make sure there's nothing worth taking.
I would point out that the description for lightning bolts is technically any flammable object that is unattended is caught on fire.
Okay, all the beds are on fire. All the whatever. it's just-
I must say, I approve of this method.
Also, there is like 20 dead kobolds lying on the
Yeah,
floor.
fucking.
I assume all of their loincloths are also flammable.
Sounds like charred
those
lizard.
are not unattended because they're on the bodies.
Well, they're kind of unattended now. They're dead.
Well, yeah.
they're dead.
but the lightning bolt already went to that one. But anyway,
You know you're fair. You're right.
all the bedding, all the shit is on fire. So you probably don't want to step in that room. Actually,
Okay.
You know, I'm trying to see if I have a way to put out the fire other than a ton of ray of frost.
Gust.
I was thinking gust.
well, anyway, the chance. So, do you want to storm now, or have your plans changed?
What? How long does it take for the storm to build up?
About a minute.
I think, yeah, if you start that, we should be fine. Because I definitely don't want to be outside while the storm's going on.
Don't worry, it won't hit you unless I want it to. And at
That's nifty.
the present time, wasn't going to target you.
There we go. We're fiery.
I just think it would be a good distraction and allow you to keep your sounds down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds great.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go back the way we came.
Yeah, I think we need to go. I can never remember this guy's name.
Black. Well,
Do we
Yeah,
have a
you're gonna have
picture
to
for him
scroll
or
up a long
anything?
way.
we do have a
Yeah.
picture of him.
We do?
It's just a cloud giant picture, but yeah.
No, not Blathicus or whatever. I'm talking about Wrath,
Oh.
Mondar.
Oh no.
Well, you haven't seen him, so
Yeah, so
No.
like, the reason I said I was going to be out of pictures, not to look at him, is because it would have his name in the images.
it's Wrath and Modar.
Rathmadar. Okay, let's go through his room again. He might still be there, which if he is, that's great for us because then we could just,
Let's see if he was observing his lack of chair.
yeah.
and
And
then we should get rid of
Join his
chair.
chair out the window.
Right. Stab his tongue so he can't like verbally.
And see, this
Featherball.
this example right here is actually why I like Lightning Bolt more than Fireball. Fireball wouldn't have killed all of them.
Mhm.
I mean, it could have killed a chunk of them, but not all of them.
Yeah.
But the beds would still be on fire.
It's situational.
Yeah.
Are they in a group or are they in a line?
They were sleeping nicely in their beds.
I don't think there's
Now they're
enough
sleeping
beds.
forever.
They are lying like don't trust the pictures for anything, dude. There's a fucking ballista in this guy's room.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna use this to kind of illustrate how lightning bolt works because it is a hard spell to describe. So if I were to do it along this line, everything over here gets hit, or everything over there gets hit. If that makes any sense.
So it's an or.
Yeah, you don't. It's not 15 feet wide. It's technically 5 feet wide or something like that. But it's supposed to happen like almost like you kind of angle it.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you're going back down to the place then, or
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go find that map again.
Are we flying
you're-
around, or are we just gonna walk down the stairs?
We're gonna fly around.
while
Does
you you start going towards the spot, so the room you came in from initially, and the giant goes up to the tower on the left, opens the door and disappears in there, closes it behind him. And
Giant on a giant.
and like a few seconds later, a storm starts building up around you,
I need to
like
see-
around the whole castle.
That is pretty cool.
Uthal's just
Noise.
like being like, "Oh man, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen."
Hey man, it's been a while since I've been around Ken.
Yeah.
Even if I'm
Magic,
like distant kin to
magic.
these folk.
Okay. Actually, here's an idea for how we can go after Rathbodar.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're still going downstairs onto that platform first. First and foremost, that's what we'll do. I want to eliminate any way that he can possibly escape. If he's still in his room,
We try and hold person him right away.
Well, there's that. That's definitely a lovely option. I agree with that option. What I'm saying is like maybe I don't have any people to deal with, so I'll just draw some circles. First we need to see if this room is still empty, and then if it is, we could have someone like Sabo sneak in through there. And
Which floor are we looking at?
We're
Is it
looking at the lower
upstairs?
courtyard.
yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Lower.
So if someone sneak it through there if possible, that way they can wait at this door in case he tries to go through that door. I can cover this window, which makes me wonder if anyone could cover that window. And then obviously you just have Uthal open the door here, the back wall. I guess Uthal could do that and then immediately cover that area, and I guess that would leave Chadley to prevent him from coming off the platform. Or Corvo. That works.
Yeah. But that's assuming that room is empty over
Yeah,
there.
yeah, that's it. That's what we have to check first. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
How translucent are these walls that disappear?
They're not.
They're not.
They look like an ordinary wall.
Cool.
Yeah, normal walls. That's what I was going to say. That's why I like that plan.
Well, we should all probably just be on the platform.
First, yeah. And I'll be honest, like
Sabo's gonna go
realistically,
through.
I was going to say I don't even think we need to go to that area over there. I
Yeah.
think the plan is we go to this thing, this bottom platform, and our immediate plans of action are, if he doesn't detect us, is you release that, you run over to that window, I run over to this window, and Sabo runs over to that doorway.
Sabo does have quite a good.
Yeah.
So that I'm outside where that 10-foot circle is?
No,
No.
inside.
Yeah, just so he can't use it to get out.
Okay.
And that would leave
Corvo and
Chadley
Sabo.
and Corvo. Yeah,
I can hold
Corvo
person
and
him.
Chadley.
Unless
You
he
can-
can magic his way out.
Well, not just held person. Like literally, it's like
True.
Uthal drops the wall, and we immediately try to hold person him with any person that can hold person.
Right. So as long as we get a surprise round.
Yeah. And then we just end his existence.
Yep.
Because he has made this more complicated for us.
I mean,
Look, man, he didn't have to go to the giant now.
He could have fought us like a man and died.
But no, he didn't. So he lost his chair.
I'd like to imagine that, when we kick this door open, he's just sitting there on the floor in front of his desk.
And he's in front of his chair. We're standing in front of his desk, dismayed, like, what the fuck? What happened to my chair?
Poor guy.
Who throws a chair out a window? Really?
All right, shall we do that then?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I like that plan better. It's less complicated than having to have you navigate through the hallways and all that stupid shit.
And then
Sure. So first you check the room on the left then.
No,
No.
no.
No,
No.
okay, no.
we're just gonna go through the one room and work our way
Okay.
out from here.
Yeah. Like I said, and the plan is to rush to those openings so that he can't get through them.
Okay.
Okay, so how do I get to this 10-foot circle for the door? Am I
Are
just
we-
You're
all right.
dashing.
Okay, so like I said, I will
Okay.
demonstrate the plan once all of our miniatures are there.
Nope, I got it now. I thought I was just still coming in from the other thing, but no.
No. We'll have Uthal open, or someone open the door, and then I'll run over here. You'll run over there, and Uthal runs over.
Let's have Corvo open the door, only because I can also try and hold person if
Yeah.
need be.
Yeah,
I mean, opening the door is just touching it. You can
Yeah.
do it, but then you
Okay, that's fair.
it's not an action. That's what's going to
So then, yeah, it doesn't really matter who opens the door.
I can get to that thing.
Whoever's first.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. And then
Well,
as far as
well-
that, so, yeah.
But this is all assuming he's here. But it's
Yes.
the plan.
Once again, the plan is rush to those things and
Right.
then cast hold person.
So you're not gonna check anything before, like gonna check the window or anything. Try to. Well, I guess he could see you, but I don't know.
Yeah.
That's why I'm checking.
Okay.
Oh, someone's in the window way. Like the plan is open door, rush to those windows, and then hold person him if he's there. He doesn't actually have to be in the room for the plan to start.
Mhm.
Right.
Do we need to stealth or anything?
There's the storm going on. It's pretty loud.
Flying doesn't make a lot of noise.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess we should roll initiative to at least determine who's going to
Again?
open the door.
Yeah,
Alright.
it'd be a new combat.
Well, no, it wasn't.
Give me a
wasn't
perception
what I meant.
check. Oh, yeah,
Perception?
you can roll initiative, but give me a perception check as well. Okay, that's a good perception check.
Perception. Oof. I'm good at coming up with plans, not knowing if they'll work.
I have a bad perception.
I'm a
We have the
lover,
same
not a fighter.
Really, you're not much of a lover either.
How would you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely haven't had sex with.
Because I've seen how many times he goes to bed alone.
Yeah, this is true. He's like, my hand is very satisfied.
This is why we keep giving him the small bit.
So Sabo, while you're landing there and you're like preparing for this, you hear some mumbling from inside, like, "My beautiful gargoyle! I can't believe they've done this to you. Where's my chair?"
Oops.
All right, guys, heads up. I can hear him inside.
Okay.
Well, all right. Since I don't believe I'm hasted anymore, so
Correct. Yeah, it's been more.
Yeah, no, it's been.
It's only a minute.
I'll need someone.
Charlie, I'll haste you. Oh, okay.
Well, it would have been nice, Chad. I do appreciate that, but
You moved really fast during that. You're like, "Come on, let's go. We need to use this."
But not fast
yeah.
enough.
I'll open the door, just
Yeah.
touch it, and then
Okay, you open the door and touch it, and inside you see.
immediately run over here.
Well, you get to see first, and then
I do get to see, but like, I also get to see and run.
Talk about a bad surprise.
Like, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna fail this hold person, but at the same time,
Yeah.
better to be safe than sorry.
He could always roll a 1, man.
Okay, so you're gonna hold person him.
Oh God.
He, as he sees wait.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
He casts counterspell.
Oh,
Ah,
That's his one reaction, though. Chadley,
So
it's up to you.
how does counterspell like what is
It immediately counters a third level or lower.
Yeah.
As a reaction.
Hold for
Okay.
third level or
I
more.
was just wondering what counter meant.
It's it
third
just-
level or lower.
It
Oh,
just
or
cancels
lower,
your
okay.
spell. If it's a higher than that, there's a you
Contest
roll
or-
for it.
Yeah, it increases the DC or something, I think.
But it uses your reaction, so now he has no reaction anymore.
Yeah. Like I said, Chadley, it's your turn.
Yep, Chadley, it's your turn.
I'll step on the other side of the door just in case it closes, and I'll cast
You
Hold
know-
Person.
We know it stays open for a minute.
And
Damn it.
do you want to do something
Everyone goes
with your bonus
before
action?
him. I don't think so. I mean, I.
We'll
can-
have another cycle before it's his
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah, because we have a surprise anyways.
Which makes me wonder how he was able to use his reaction, but neither here nor there.
All right, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 puts me there, so I'm going to have to use my bonus action to dash.
Actually, you're right. He wouldn't. You put the hold person on him, and Chadley, take your spell. Well, actually, yeah, take your spell slot back. But I guess you were like. Okay, so let's go back to Ulfald's turn. The hold person hits Chadley. It's your turn.
And Chadley, it's your turn.
Oh.
Because
I don't know what. The only
He's paralyzed. You just go up there and punch him.
punch him.
Yeah,
If you succeed at a melee attack, it's a crit.
All right. So is that just strength damage? How do I roll?
Well, don't,
that?
don't literally punch him.
him.
What are your weapon options, man? I don't have your character sheet.
I just want to punch him.
Okay,
I'm
Literally?
Jock. I have a rapier.
he's gonna
Word.
prove his. I'm not a nerd. I'm gonna punch him.
I'm gonna punch him in
This
the
guy's
face.
a nerd. I'm gonna beat him.
Nah.
This is
Go
for
ahead.
stealing my
Okay,
lunch
so-
money.
Go up there and tickle his testicles with your rapier, and then Sabo will go up there and tickle his testicles with his rapier, and he might be dead from that.
I'll just attack him instead.
Well, I mean, if it's an auto
When
crit,
do I get my testicles tickled?
It is an auto crit.
You need to. How do you roll a crit without it being a crit?
You hold
Okay,
control.
so it's real easy. In Chadley's case, it'll be more complicated with other characters. Is you just take your weapon damage and then right click it, and it'll give you an extra die.
but it is control or shift.
To
yeah,
auto
it's one of
crit.
those.
Okay, yeah.
What? Oh.
Sit. There you go. Oh. Okay, Sabo.
Wow.
I would
I'm a
say-
spellcaster.
So yeah, I would find
Yeah, you are.
Good job for finally recognizing the sheer nerd.
But I'm really strong, okay?
Oh, why did you roll Wrath Mandar damage?
No, I was just testing something. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Oh shit! I didn't have him targeted.
You also didn't.
Well, you rolled a 3. I was just say roll again to keep it mathematically pure.
Should I roll again?
Yeah,
What?
you have an advantage because he's.
Yeah.
Oh, right, advantage. Oh fuck.
Roll one die again because that I don't know if you could have gotten 2 or 20.
Like, it doesn't really matter. You're critting anyways.
Yeah.
Why
just
is
need
that
to-
giving me 3? Oh, it's because that elvish accuracy thing.
No,
Yeah,
it's
so you-
because. Oh, okay. Just
Because of Valor
roll,
Jacker.
Yeah,
just roll a
he-
d20. Just roll a d20.
Either way, I hit him.
Well,
no, what we're saying is you have
you
to roll
dropped a 2 and a 4.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
There
Okay.
you go. That's what we're trying to get at is that, like,
Then what did we decide it was? A shift to do
Yeah. Hold shift when dragging the damage should do an auto crit.
okay.
Oh my fucking god.
the.
Okay. Ouchie.
I don't think mine even crit, but I don't think it's gonna
Oh,
matter.
it's because we
No, you did. You did 2d8.
No, you had 2d8. It was basically a crit, but you.
It's a crit
rolled it
whether
at a
you
different point.
you crit automatically on paralyzed targets.
Then bonus
But
action to
the game
dash
doesn't recognize
5.
it. You just have to do it manually.
Yeah, you can go ahead and dash all the way over there.
Yeah, what did I do? Yeah, I probably got the range.
Yeah. Okay, it's like the conga line of death.
It's like that scene in Airplane when everyone's just like taking their turns to like.
I'm going to booming blade him.
Yeah, just beating the shit out of the one guy that's
Yeah.
losing his mind.
I'm going to use a level 2 smite.
He's fucked.
Really? Get it out.
I don't know how many hit points he has left. It just says heavy. It doesn't say
Yeah,
critical.
yeah, I know, but I mean, he's
have-
fucking paralyzed.
And then you said it was shift?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold
Hold
shift while you
fire.
drag the damage dice.
You know what's
So
better than
many
paralyzed,
guys.
Nubist? Dead.
You know,
He's dead. He was just there mourning his gargoyle chair, and you guys come in and fuck him up.
you shouldn't have made the annoying noise.
Yeah. And hey, you know what? My booming blade doesn't even sound out of the ordinary right now with the little thunderclouds going on.
Yeah.
You should have just sat the fuck down.
Well, he can. He doesn't have a chair.
On the ground.
Okay, well, he's
And
very
then
much
as my bonus action, I'm going to regain that level 2 spell slot. In case I need it.
How many
No, you know what? I'll keep it.
sorcery points do you have?
I have 4. I'll actually keep it in case I need a quicken or twin a spell.
So he's fucking dead. Yes. Oh yeah, I
Excellent.
forgot to add all this shit to your party sheet earlier from this room.
I'll say we
It's
just
okay. We could also now loot his body.
loot his body. Yeah.
Yep.
So he
That
has
There's
a,
probably got another spell book.
he has a staff.
Ooh. Is it called the Rathmodar staff?
No.
It's
Oh.
called
The staff modar?
Staff of Fire.
Ooh.
It lets us have a person with fireball if they attune to it.
There you go.
I added
Finally get fireball.
I added the scrolls and the staff to your inventory.
See, now what I don't like. Oh no, never mind. It does. I thought I was getting screwed over by some fantasy grounds.
No, the sorcerers can use them. And there's some
Or Warlock.
Yes.
yeah.
Well,
Warlock.
we can figure out how we want to break it up later in terms
Yeah.
of.
I was just thinking, you know, Chadley might actually benefit from that one,
But he can't
Having
use
a staff that
but he
can
can't use it.
it. Yeah, I say no. It currently it makes the most sense to give it to me because I don't use a shield.
Oh, right. You are a sorcerer.
The lightning bolt didn't give it away.
I forget. Like, bro.
This is what it looks like.
Here's why I'll say it makes the most sense to give it to me. In addition to that, is currently Corvo has 3 magic items.
Yeah. Provo also already resists fire.
Yeah.
But
Look,
that aside, we can discuss dispersion of magic items
Yeah.
later.
well, like final dispersion, but I say like right now, I can just take it.
Well,
Tune
it
in and out.
does require attunement, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we can goof off for an hour later. Like not right now. We'll finish this little area. This little.
Oh, I mean, you can just hold it. You don't need to be attuned
Yeah.
to it to.
Well, I was
give
saying
resistance.
like we plan on fighting a dragon at some point. That is what color?
Blue?
White.
What?
Yeah,
Why is it always got to be white?
that's why
Oh
I'm
my
saying
God, you
like
can just ask people why they're white.
that's what I'm saying. Like it's not a bad idea to get attuned to it before we do that fight.
Dude,
Right.
Resmer is black. Come on.
And Blagathgar?
He's a cloud giant.
Kuss.
What about him?
Blagathkus told us we had a place to rest for the night, so we can even, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll go ahead and just take that, and put that in my inventory.
Yeah.
What sucks though is like it's a 2-minute slot.
Yeah.
Unlike the wand.
Well, how many items has Chadley have? Can he attune to it?
Nope.
He can't use it.
We said that's what we were talking about. Like he can't.
Yeah. No, because my first thought literally was Chadley can use that.
Yeah. Well, what about the ice staff that you have? Or
The
the ice
wand?
wand? Yeah.
I'll check to see if we can use it later.
Hmm.
I'm using it right now.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, you could take the fire, and then if he can use the ice
Wand.
wand,
Well, the wand doesn't require attunement, so that's also good to know.
yeah.
And it
But-
requires.
Because I don't think
You
Chadley
took the-
hasn't really gotten any magical items yet, has he?
No.
You took the scroll of fireball, not the staff of fire, by the way.
Oh, well, I can use that too.
Yep, you can.
That's the thing I was going to say is, I don't know if the wand lets you use it if the spell's on your spell, but that's where it gets kind of.
Mm.
Okay, even if you're incapable of casting spells, you can use the wand, so anyone can use the wand.
Yeah.
So there you go. We can give that to Chadley.
Well, you fucking murked the shit out of this guy.
My
poor had beautiful come.
gargoyle. Why can't I move? Ow!
What happened to my chair?
This bard has stabbed me and it hurt a little bit. Ooh, this elf stabbed me and it hurt a lot.
Oh, I'm
I'm
fucking
dead.
blowing up.
Blowing up.
And then his body hit the ground and he blew up some more.
Sure, he moved.
Corvo didn't even get to do anything.
Well, that's the problem with single enemy encounters.
Oh, there was supposed to be a gargoyle there and another red wizard, but you killed the other red wizard earlier and the gargoyle also earlier.
Well, it's not our fault. I mean,
Yeah,
but
I don't know how they expect that other guy to survive though, because he's like in the middle of the fucking castle there. I guess-
maybe if enough stuff is happening, the logic is that he runs away early.
Yeah, but you just fucking went right into his room and he was just chilling there.
Surprise, motherfucker!
What?
Bye, motherfucker!
Yeah.
Right, so, what do you wanna do?
Well, I guess we need to. I want to get into the room we can't get into.
Alright, I'm just gonna move Dragon Gleam into my inventory right now just to show that I'm the one that's just holding it.
Dragon Gleam.
Yeah. Like, I'm not using it other than as light source.
But that makes sense. Like, I mean, I threw the staff in there because even though I might end up getting it in the end in the long run, it's also because I'd be the one most likely to have it even before that. Like,
Who uses chainmail?
no one. It's a worthless item. Yeah, it's as good as the armor we used to have.
Oh, right, because we got Blade. Finally.
Mm-hmm.
And it's heavy armor.
Yeah. Yeah, chainmail armor +1 is such a questionable existence.
It's for like town guards and shit like that. You can fucking put some armor on.
Chainmail +1 is still just weird.
Oh yeah.
Does the
Fucking
plus one at
perfect.
least give you any kind of magical resistance?
Nope. That's it. If they gave it saving throw bonuses, which I think they maybe should, then I would completely understand. Plus, our magical armor is rarer than magical weapons in this edition, so it's kind of weird that it doesn't do a little more.
Hmm.
But I think they're afraid that like +3 armor giving you +3 to saves would make paladins unkillable.
Yeah.
What's your bonus to save? +8 to all saves, bitches. Just
All right, so I guess I'll start making my way out of this room, and we were going to check the next room, right?
yeah. Oh, is that staff usable as a weapon?
Do you mean the one that we tried to open before?
Yeah, like I said, we need to try to get in there anyway. We can try
Yeah.
hunting again, see what
If you like asked the giant where everything is, then he would have told you that it's Resimir's room right there. I guess you would have asked at some point when you were asking if you had to key to that drill.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess that came up in the discussion.
Conversation,
Yeah,
yeah. It ended up kind of inadvertently explaining who that probably was.
yeah. So you wanna try to pick that lock again, or what?
Yeah, and I think I'll use my inspiration this time.
Okay.
Oh, you know what you should do also?
Yeah, Bardic
Hold,
Inspiration.
hold, yes.
Oh yeah,
I was
Bardic
saying,
inspiration and someone help him help.
helping would do the same thing as using his inspiration.
Yeah, just give the help action.
help.
Yeah.
Yeah, helping is free. Doesn't use
I was
my.
saying, yeah, one of us can help him. That would make sense. I guess Chadley can help him.
Yeah. He's more nimble with his fingers than I am.
Well, plus he's got jack of all trades, which makes sense.
That too.
So how does bardic inspiration work?
You get a D8 added to that skill check.
Okay,
D8.
Is
Yep.
it a D8?
so I'll start by rolling the d8, I guess.
Chad, are you going to be helping him?
I don't want to help him.
Actually, I wonder if I can do this.
Is you're helping the bardic inspiration there?
Someone else
Exactly.
help him.
I'll help. Doesn't matter.
You give him the divine or divine help from your what paladin are you?
I don't have an oath.
Oh,
Because
Well, there's the.
I would need
Well,
one more level of paladin to have an oath.
you are favored by the gods, so you can
Yeah.
have some divine help.
Yeah.
So that's the
Alright.
D8.
That's a D8.
Yeah.
And there's those. So 32 total? Wait,
No.
what?
No.
Hey,
Wait, no,
wait,
fuck,
wait.
what?
You have,
That's-
an 18, you have an 18 plus.
Oh, hang
5.
on. No, I right-clicked instead of clicking advantage. Never mind.
What is
Just
it?
roll it again.
It'd be an 18 plus 5. It'd be a
No,
20.
no, just roll it again.
Okay. So let's do this way. God fucking damn it.
Because if you were-
That's a 19 in there. So
Elven inaccuracy.
yeah.
Mhm.
Well, anyway, that would be at least 19 plus 8 plus 5, which is 32.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
27. So.
yeah, plus the 5 from the bardic inspiration. So you inspired by the bardic inspiration and the divine help from Shakti, you managed to open the lock after, like, it's a very well made lock, but with all that helping you, you managed to open it.
Nice.
Do we want to do another hold person scheme? Because that was hilarious.
Sure.
So,
He might even be in here.
Yeah.
let's have Chad try and open that one.
Where is Corvo?
In the
Corvo
other
is
room.
back in the last room.
He's just chilling.
It's Corvo.
Before I open the door, do I hear anything at the door?
Give me a perception check. Don't hear anything.
Okay. Guys, I don't
Anything-
hear anything, but get ready anyway.
Chad.
Okay.
So what's the plan?
Say, Chad should try and hold person first, and if
You
he
gotta roll
fails,
initiative. You gotta roll
Right.
initiative.
Well, you're not going first.
yeah.
Nope.
So Chad should try and hold person first, and if he fails, I'll try again.
That's
But
Either way, I've got my rapier ready.
Matt,
Y'all ready?
Matt, you're muted, but you need to roll initiative.
You're still muted.
well, he's not talking.
No,
thought he
I
was.
can't tell if he's talking because he's got his hand from his mouth.
Yeah, but there's also the little mute icon.
So what's the plan? What's happening?
We're gonna give him a big
Uh,
ol' hug.
We're gonna try and hold person him. If
Big
he's
old
in there.
pointy hug.
Or her?
And if he's not, or we
And
can
remember, we're not killing them.
We're not?
We're questioning
Yeah.
them.
Okay, so I'll try to stab non-lethally.
Yeah, that's all I was getting at. That we're just not trying to kill them. We're trying to question them.
It's just like you didn't try to kill the last person you saw.
No, no.
Well, he's the red wizard.
Yeah, he was right. I said not to kill any cult people that we think are high ranking. We know Resmer is because we want to get more information.
Yep.
So
Like I would have done that with Talus, but
she fell off the roof.
yeah.
Okay, so you open the door and just inside the door there is a large rug on the icy floor. This room is not as high as the other ones. This is only 10 feet high.
There's
Foot high.
a rug right there.
So
There's
is it like blocking the door?
no, it's in front of
Right
the
in front
door.
of the door. Yeah, as opposed
Is he
to
a
being like
rock
rug.
or a rug?
rug,
Rug.
as opposed to a rug right here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I heard you say rock.
Heard rock too. That's what I was
Yeah.
like.
So it's covering the floor and just inside the door, and there is a big bed in the corner. There's a brazier that is lit and has hot coals in it. There's a
Oh,
desk
what's that?
right next to the door, and atop of the desk there is a chest, a really fancy looking chest. But apart from that, you see Resmir,
Dun, 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 dun.
and she's looking straight at you like she was waiting for you.
Expecting it. Yeah, that's why we had to plan it before we opened the door. Always gotta have them plans.
So
Before.
roll for initiative. There's also two
Well,
guard
We
rates.
already did.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
right.
two gargoyles.
Two
Two
guard
guard
rates.
rates.
Oh,
Yeah, Resmir's behind them. The guard drakes are in front.
Okay, so she was expecting a Sonosis Bride.
Yeah.
So no surprise round. Meaning, if she has counterspell, she could counterspell.
well, let's see. I will stand over here so I can actually see Resmir
That makes
and
sense.
try and give her a big ol' hug.
Holding the persons.
She saves with flying
rolled well.
colors.
I would still recommend trying it because, God, that spell was amazing.
Clearly.
I mean,
Hello, Red Wizard. Goodbye, Red Wizard.
I guess I'll just pass.
I bet you want. I bet you want her shiny black sword.
Yeah, she has a very shiny black sword.
Two-handed?
Very shiny.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yes, too.
Then yes.
Also, I've still got Bardic Inspiration listed on me.
You just need to remove it. There's a way
I-
to make it expendable and all that other stuff, but
Yeah, I tried, but there's no
Chad
remove
has
button.
to do it,
Ah, okay.
Or the DM.
or the DM.
Also, they're not really lined up to hexes there.
Yeah, well, right.
Laying on the bed
So
waiting for Chadley.
I've been expecting you.
Well, that's why I was trying to hold person.
Wow, wow.
So that's what Chadley's into.
So
And
at
frogs.
this point,
Too bad he fails every time.
at this
Yeah.
point,
The only person he holds is himself.
Resmir makes some gestures at you,
Can
and
you word gestures back?
sure you can, whatever.
I mean, you know what they say, you miss every shot you don't take.
And this area has become totally dark. You are in darkness.
You know who could still see through that?
Corvo.
But
I can, but also, like, I have a problem with the fact that apparently one of our party members is Bill Cosby.
Chadley?
yeah, I
What?
agree with this. Like, you were like,
Yeah.
oh, that's why I was casting hold person. Come on. You don't know what's going on the other side of the darkness, and Sabo, it's very dark.
Just skip Sabo's turn.
Are you gonna skip the turn?
No,
I wouldn't be able to see from where I'm standing.
but you will be able.
Yeah, but
Eventually.
right now, Sabo, you suddenly are in complete darkness.
Okay. Only thing I could really think to do then is to try to charge into a room roughly into the area where I didn't see anybody standing earlier. So
So what-
5, 10, 15, 20 to here. That should put me outside the darkness, right?
I actually am curious about something. Hold on.
So, once like you going through the door, you have to. Also, you don't know where the darkness would end since you're inside it. But yeah, I guess you could keep going if you really want to try the two guard rates.
There's no darkness where we're at.
Why
Because
not?
I have daylight on my spear.
Oh,
That's
level
third level
is-
spell.
Mm,
Third level.
All right, I'll back up. I'll go back here.
Back that ass up.
You are correct. She tries to darkness you, but she won't be able to.
I mean, she still tries. And then she's like,
Yeah,
oh,
she still does it, but then it just like it starts to appear, but then the daylight just fucking blasts it.
Dragon
Up,
Wing-
so, yeah.
No, bad darkness.
Okay, so never mind. With all that, good correction. You should remember to do that because I don't.
Well, we only recently got the
Yeah,
spear.
yeah, that's fair,
It's
but like I completely forgot about that. But
Mhm.
yeah. So Sabo, it's your turn. The guard drake doesn't seem to move.
All right. Well, I already said that I had my rapier drawn before we opened the door.
Yeah.
So
Actually, the guard drake steps up a little bit, like here, like and is ready to attack you, but it doesn't run to you. Seem to be very well trained.
okay. Well, I guess.
you could just put up your rapier, so to speak, and draw your bow and shoot him.
Sorry, say again.
I said you can put up your rapier, or what I mean, like change weapons and shoot him.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. Do I have to drop my rapier to do that? I think.
You typically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stow a weapon or draw a weapon is a free action, but you can only do one. So if you want to change weapons, you have to literally just basically discard a weapon instead of stowing.
And you just pick
Okay.
it up at the end.
Yeah, it just means I wouldn't be able to do non-lethal against Rezmir.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, I'm gonna drop my rapier. I can always pick it up as my free action later, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, target guard drake 4. Where the fuck is? Oh, my buttons are gone. Where's my insightful fighting? That is in here.
I'm suspicious of this rug.
Yeah. The puppy makes me suspicious of this rug.
Uh huh. Same.
Why is my insightful fighting code is broken?
How so?
I mean, it's like not there. It just says effect 0 round. Yeah, unable to decode effect details. If I remember correctly, I just do insight against its deception.
Yes.
So we'll just do this manually.
I have no clue what its deception would be, but probably not.
Probably not.
What? Wait, what in roll?
I rolled a 26. It has to be a 26 with deception roll.
That's a charisma roll, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I think you're good. Yeah, you're good.
Okay. So that means I get to do longbow attack. That's a hit. And then I'll back up 10 feet and pass turn.
Right. So what happens next?
I'm going to take my little wand out and point it in the room. Because it makes sense to do. 4 charges.
Let's make some more ice in this ice castle.
Mm-hmm. I feel like Blathical or whatever his name
Up
is.
to my strength score? Okay.
What?
I was just gonna jump over the fucking, mat. Yeah.
Ice is force. Ice storm is.
This dog made me question this rug.
And how big is Ice Storm? It is 20 feet wide.
I need a 10-foot. Must move 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. 5, 10.
Ooh.
Jump.
They all fail. Damn. One guard tracks down.
That was a good use of my roll. I'll stay here and be brave.
Oh no. It's the unknown's turn. Let's probably that trap floor.
Hmm. So the rug in front of you starts moving.
Would it not have taken damage then?
Yeah. Two. Actually, wait.
It would have been in range.
Oh no, not
So
this.
we should have it roll its save to see if it took half or full, right?
What saves? Dexterity.
Yeah, I can do it on it real fast as an individual. 14 doesn't
14.
pass.
Okay, so it takes 26 damage.
Okay.
I was suspicious of the rug, but I wasn't expecting it to stand up and attack us.
Right? Neither was I. I
So
was
it moves-
expecting.
Moves up in the doorway and attacks Shakti with tries to wrap around Shakti and fails.
Yeah, I've tried
Did
that.
the-
It's harder than it sounds.
This is why he decided to go for the old person. He likes the easy way out. Too bad
So
the
this
person doesn't
area
work.
is hard terrain.
Difficult
or-
terrain, yeah, until the end of my next turn.
Is it just icy in there?
Yeah.
Like the rest of this castle.
She's gonna. What is she gonna do? So many options. She's gonna open her mouth and breathe some acid onto you.
Well, Uthal, give me your saving throw bonus.
Oh, right. And Chad. Hold up.
Yeah, it's gonna hit you 3. Of course, she doesn't know that you have some saving throw bonuses, but
Yeah.
it's also gonna hit this rug. But I mean, I don't think she cares about this rug.
Not after it failed miserably. It's failed her for the last time.
The bonuses are there.
Well, you all did very well on this save, so you only take half damage. That was a not that no, it was an alright roll, I guess. I don't know.
She killed her own rug.
Yeah, well, it was useless to her.
He said it failed her for the last time.
She was tired of it just laying around.
Did
Well,
the
that's
rug
why
pass its
it did
saving throw
get up.
too? God
It
damn.
did. Well,
Uthal, there's not a giant rug in the way anymore. Go ahead and
Yeah.
knock it off.
I'll move 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I'll move there. Hello, Resmir. I will non-lethally smack her in the face. Or at least smack her.
I was gonna say it's probably pretty hard to smack someone in the face non-lethally with a sword.
Not with your hand.
With a sword.
Yeah.
I guess you could hit it with the back.
You're
end.
right. You're right. No, I don't have that feat that allows me to just punch with my offhand. But I don't really have an offhand.
No, I
so,
meant
you
the
know,
back end
like
of the
that.
sword, like the pommel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So as after you've done that, Resmir is going to hit you.
Beach.
Those legendary actions we talked about last session, a month ago.
Yeah.
Oh. Hence why she was able to cast darkness.
Darkness, yep.
So she's gonna smack you with her sword. Let's see.
Probably hit.
We'll see.
So you'll be surprised. I mean, she probably will, but
No.
Or not.
she got a pretty good bonus to hit, though.
Yeah. She
Well,
only needs
she's
to roll a
gonna do it
9.
again.
Can she?
Yes, she can actually.
She is one of them. There you go.
Now she hits. So she's gonna hit you with her sword, the black great sword.
Has he wrong? Oh.
This is why we need this. This one is why somebody can take her out. I'm really unconscious. And then once we're interrogating her, then we can kill her.
And then I can take the sword.
And you can't regain hit points for 1 minute now.
Ah.
Okay, so Corvo, it's now your turn.
Good thing she's heavy.
Yeah,
You're still muted.
He's unmuted himself.
No,
Still muted.
Can I see?
Yes.
Yep.
Great.
The darkness got dispelled by the spear.
And you would have been able to see regardless.
15, 20,
Yeah.
25. You know, I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It's fair.
Hex that bitch.
And let's knock her out.
You still have your hex from earlier, don't you?
See.
Okay.
You want me to do non-lethal?
Yes. Because we want to question her. Figure out what.
All right, I'm doing non-lethal, guys.
Can hex do non-lethal, like the bonus damage from hex?
But what it might not necessarily would, but his axe would be doing non-lethal if you get what I'm saying. So the 12 or so damage of non-lethal damage that he might do through hex is not going to be more than the non-lethal damage he would do through his axe. I'm saying.
I'm gonna axe a question.
Go for it.
What do you think about my axe?
So 5
Wow.
lethal.
Well, she's not dead anyway, so it doesn't matter.
All right.
Also, the axe, well, actually, not that much more than the hex.
3 more.
Well, what I'm pointing out is she's taken, let's say,
Yeah.
30 non-lethal damage from Uthal. This is why the one nice thing about 3rd edition is they actually did differentiate between those two things.
Are you gonna smack her again?
Of course.
It's like the truncheons from Conan Exile versus.
Why are
Mom?
you doing? I was going to say, why are you doing +7? But now I remembered that you have duelist.
Because he's a
Well, at this point, Gordrake 6 is gonna step up and try to help his master. He's gonna bite Uthal and miss. He's gonna slap you with his tail and miss. So he's not a very good Gordrake. Chadley.
I'm just gonna go for Guardrake 6. I feel like you guys can handle Resmir.
Yeah.
Well, you should go for the kill, dude.
Well, I mean,
We're trying not to kill her, and like
Oh,
Mag's
right.
going to
you've
kill
seen
her.
what I can do with my rapier, and it's not very much. So I'm just gonna use Dissonant Whispers on Guardrake 6.
Not a terrible idea. We have spell slots.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Is he considered failing? Or
No, he's not even-
feared at this
wow.
point?
No, but he has to run away. That didn't do very
Okay.
much, but you get an attack of opportunity if you want to use your free action.
Yeah,
Might as well.
Yeah.
Going in the corner, guy.
might as well.
Yipe, yipe, yipe.
Nope.
Hey, that's
Just
just getting
hiding
that
on the
bad
bed.
out of the way.
Actually, he wouldn't be able to go to the corner because there's fucking tough terrain here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's not my turn yet.
Wait. Well, actually, if he dashes, he can get to the corner.
If
Well,
it's
as a train,
Does
the
he
road
dash?
is not feared in general.
It's reaction. It can't dash.
Okay. So he moves. Here.
I was really hoping that would do a little bit more. Oh well.
Yeah.
Go get her, Sabo.
Actually, I'm not gonna because it would be lethal damage only with her bow. So I'm also going after Gordrake 6.
This poor Gordrake.
Yeah.
Down here,
Wow.
target, insightful fighting. So there's my insight.
I think you're. Yeah, he can't beat that with -2 on charisma. So
True.
That's fair.
That's a hit. And that's a go.
I'm gonna try to bap her with my stick.
Oh yeah, and I'm also picking up my rapier off the floor.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Stick bap, go.
Uh-oh.
Okay, no. I'll use my favorite by the gods.
Mm-hmm.
Increase my attack roll by 6.
that's a hit.
And then I'll non-lethally bop her for
9
9
damage.
damage.
I will
Uh-oh.
probably go down here.
I'll do one more thing actually. Maybe. No, I can't.
Can't attack twice.
No.
I could if I burn a sorcery point, but then I'd be doing Booming Blade.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see if there's anything else on. I was going to heal you, but then I remembered I can't.
Yep. I might be going down here.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. She only hit me once.
I guess this thing is gone now. The terrain.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Victor.
Okay. So what is Resmer gonna do? I think. Wait. Well, let's roll a thing first. Okay. Right. Well, I think Resmir's gonna just keep smacking Utho at this point. That's great sword of hers.
It is a pretty good
great
sword.
Yeah.
She misses.
Mm-hmm.
Well, ain't that something? Wait.
I think that was her turn.
That was her turn, but now at the start of Uthel's turn, she's going to smack Uthel.
I thought legendary actions were at the end of another person.
Well, normally they are, but in this case, they aren't.
Mm.
Not saying it has to be. Like I know that they have different wordings.
Well, she misses again, but she's gonna do it again. she's missing all over you.
Panic swings.
Oh, wait, oh. Yeah, okay, so it's your turn. She's like just frantically trying to hit you, but she just can't get through your armor. Like keeps glancing over, just missing.
Well,
I mean, we've been there.
yeah, non-lethal her.
Remember Captain whatever we just fought and couldn't hit? That
Yeah.
showed a 16 for me, by the way.
Well,
Yeah, same.
But that was
yeah, it's Phil. Unlucky. You know, this is where it all goes wrong. No one can hit each other.
okay, Corvo, knock her out.
Oh, okay, I gotta go.
Bullshit, but I can't believe that you haven't killed this person yet.
I'd like to think that was actually just us dueling each other with our great swords rather than
Yeah,
the blows being glanced off.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were like.
Oh my god.
This is
Wait,
the
wait,
comeback
wait,
for Resmer.
wait. Hang on.
Don't you have like a Dark One's Luck?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
But that's an automatic miss.
It's not a big miss.
When I make an ability check or a saving throw.
That's not an ability check or a saving
Mm.
throw.
You know what? I'm checking my ability to hit the opponent.
Well, it's a fucking 1, so you're missing either way.
Instead of a 6. Oh my god.
Come on.
Dudley and Sabo are just standing in the back, being like, "Oh, no one can hit each other over there." Like, there's
Just
fucking-
kill her.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna tell you to do, Sabo. And hear me out. You come over and you just help others.
Well, I mean, he got his rapier back up, so he can just go.
Yeah, I could just walk over and like poke her non-lethally with the rapier.
No, you can. But what I'm trying to say is we're trying to mess with the statistical odds here, because clearly with single dice rolls, because no one's getting fucking advantage here, we need to give someone advantage.
There's this fucking crazy.
Chad
Or
can do the
inspiration,
assisting.
even.
There's a crazy battle going on. Like,
Oh,
Yeah,
you're right.
Bard.
Resmir and Uthal are just like deflecting
Great
each
sword
other all.
dueling each other.
And Corvo's trying to back in there, but Resmir manages to deflect that too. So, Chadley.
Alright, so I guess I gotta show you guys how it's done, huh?
Oh, you're gonna try to poke her?
Okay. Are you doing non-lethal?
Non-lethally, yes, I'm going to attack her.
Well, you miss.
Fucking hell.
Resmir's just fucking blocking you off.
I told you, Sabo, what you need to do.
And I'll give Bardic Inspiration to Shakti.
Holy shit. This is... No way, this... She's gonna get another turn, is there?
She is what, at like 4 health?
Okay, tell you what. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to help Shakti
Okay.
by intentionally firing an arrow at Resmir, but like intentionally missing so that she has to try to dodge it.
Okay,
In a way
if you roll a 1 on this, it's gonna hit her. You
Okay.
roll for this, but otherwise you will manage to miss her.
Oh god, with the luck we've had.
Yes.
Okay, you distract her. Shakti will get advantage next turn.
Okay. And I guess I might as well use that Bardic whatever shenanigans.
Yes.
You miss with this.
With advantage.
You won this. Or some shit. You
I mean,
That was close.
well, it's technically a 20,
Oh yeah,
Right.
with the +7, yeah.
but yeah, no. Like, yeah, it's way
Without
closer.
Bardic
Without the
Inspiration,
Bardic
that-
Inspiration, that was actually just a hit.
Did you say non-lethal?
Yeah.
Oh shit,
One.
no.
1 health. Wow.
Okay.
Who brought her down to 1 health?
I did with my.
Corvo.
Oh,
Corvo,
man.
if
No,
Corvo had hit, wait, no, it was you. Yeah, if Corvo had
Yeah.
hit, she would have died because of that hex, because she was at 1 health.
Hmm.
Here we go. Well, now what we're going to do is we're going to let her be unconscious for 1d4 hours. We're going to loot her, and then we're going to go through this room.
So you managed to beat her
Let's,
down.
like, let's tie her up. Tie up
Yeah,
her
I was
mouth.
going to say, tie her to the bed, and then, you know.
And then don't let Chadley near her.
Yes, don't let Chadley near her.
So there's she has the keys to the room and another key.
Well, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
What do we find?
So
I mean, obviously, you could just take the greatsword from her.
Yeah. Just gonna yoink.
you
No more.
the door. So you notice the key to the chest that is in the room, and inside you find 6 moonstones, 20 pearls, one set of peridot stones on a golden chain, and a silver torque with dragon's heads, and 50 platinum pieces, 200 gold pieces, and 600 silver pieces.
A silver what with dragon's heads?
Torque.
Torque. It's like a torque thing you put on your arm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on Reismer was, by the way, wearing a mask, black dragon mask.
Well, I am a collector of masks. I will take it.
It has it's a horn mask of made of like ebony and has horns and skull-like appearance.
You'll pack that away for later examination.
Right.
So
I mean,
what
we
do
gotta
wanna-
wait for her to wake up anyway.
How do we make sure she doesn't like
And then her sword.
break free?
Well, we have her tied up. It's
Then her sword is a great sword. I added to your. It's a pretty good great sword.
well, I guess we got an hour, so I guess we can at least an hour, so we can kind of rework some magic item shenanigans, I guess.
Yeah.
And there's an insignia of claws.
I'd assume that's probably her.
It's like a holy symbol thing.
Yeah.
So you took her down, and
I
because you
think
found
me and the sword will probably get along really well. Since it's sentient.
it's also neutral evil though.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I still want to conquer things. It's kind of
True. So
we
just
have
kinda-
some things in common. I'm like not that far off of step from it, to be honest. I'm lawful neutral rather than good.
Neutral evil would be diagonal, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Well, meaning he's saying he's not like lawful good or chaotic good.
All right, I'm one step away from neutral at lawful, and I'm one step away from evil at neutral. So yeah, diagonal. But,
And I'd point out that Resmer was probably like lawfully evil.
yeah.
Lawful. Yeah, like a big step.
I'm just gonna grab that sword.
I'll give Chadley the wand, but it's used 4 charges.
as you pick the sword up, it's like, you're a worthy warrior.
I know.
That's funnier than it should.
It gives you like a pleased grunt when you pick it up.
All right, Batman. Let's move along if you don't mind.
I can sense you've slain many creatures before.
And many more to come.
I'm gonna tune to this beat.
Good.
And then I'm going to take the wand and put it
We will
on the right sheet.
conquer the world.
So, are you gonna just chill here until she wakes up, or?
I'm gonna tune into the stiff.
Yeah, well,
well, I mean,
by
in
chill,
the
I
room.
mean- yeah.
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 And I gave the wand to the party sheet so Chadley can take it. It's just 4 charges. 3 left.
Oh yeah, you were supposed to make. Well, yeah, whatever, doesn't matter.
No, I'll use this time to attune to this sword, so I can get.
I don't know if you can do that while the person's alive.
True, you're right. I can't. So, but I still can use it. I still get actually a.
No, you can
Plus
still
one.
use it.
Yeah, I get a
Granted.
+1 with it and an extra 1d6. Just have to create the actual thing. Oh, no, there it is. Jesus Christ.
Just reading through your description of your new toy.
Yeah, that, and it was, oh, here, in case y'all didn't want, if y'all wanted to read it. I don't know if you can.
No, we can't. You get that
Yeah,
stupid
no.
people too.
I can cast Detect Magic, Detect Good and Evil, or Detect Thoughts from the sword
When attuned.
when attuned. And when attuned, I have a +2 to attack and deal an extra 2d6.
So I just read magic item attunement rules, and if another creature attunes this item, then you lose the attunement to your item. So I think
Oh,
you
you can.
can attune to it.
Well, there you go. then.
Okay. And then I will attune to it.
Right. So well, after like an hour, well, after you finish tuning, Rezmir wakes up.
Oh, this is basically like a flame tongue.
Also, you
Right.
can take a short rest at his time because that's what like you're supposed to
Yeah.
Yeah.
use a short rest to attune the item. So
I'm going to use hit die.
if you're attuning to an item, can you actually get the benefit of a short rest?
I don't know. I don't know how active attuning is.
That's a good question. Let us see.
Let's. I think so.
I mean, if I can't, then I can't. Like,
Let's see.
Well,
Everything I'm seeing doesn't say that it does. Just that if short rest is interrupted, the attunement fails.
yeah, but
That's the only thing I see.
it's just say tuning to an item requires a creature to spend a short rest. So
Yeah.
Bless you.
well, then
well, I think for this item, the activity for attuning would be like
talking to
a
it.
lot. Yeah, so I think that's fine in this
Okay.
case, and for the staff of fire as well. But I guess you're not using hit die anyway, so it doesn't really matter for them.
Okay. And then, yep, I'm fine with this. And then Sabo can give us a wonderful speech about how we just vanquished.
Chadley, not Sabo.
No,
mean, Sabo
let's
can
see,
do it
let's see what
too,
Sabo
but,
can
like-
say about it. Let's see how
But, like-
inspiring he is.
He
Okay,
won't
team.
be as moved as if Chad had done it, though.
Okay, team. We came together, we fought hard, and we took down our enemies. We had a good plan, we had good teamwork, it all came together. Good job, everyone.
Boo!
All right, Chad. Let's see your counter.
Counter arguments.
I was gonna go with counter speech, but yeah.
Counter
counter
spell.
Let's not be nerds, unlike Sabo. Let's be jocks. Yeah,
You're on a jock pick this week, aren't you?
I don't know.
Well, you know how Chadley likes his jocks.
While you're giving these speeches, Resmer is gonna like cursing at you, like, "You fools! Tiamat will consume you all."
Give us your lunch money.
We gotta
She already did.
Harvard Books.
Yeah.
I already took your lunch.
In next short rest, I'll look at the mask. Because it took me an hour to attune to this beat stick. Can I use the Staff of Fire as an actual staff?
So,
Like a quarterstaff.
question. What does it say?
It doesn't.
Huh.
But I'm going to assume that I can.
How many arrows do you need?
Well, there's 10 in the party sheet,
Oh, okay.
and nobody else uses them.
Yeah.
That's fair.
You could just take one and then do 10, and then, you know.
Well, I could, but that would be sensible.
Chadley, did you take the wand out of the party sheet?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
I kind of like.
I think it looks sturdy enough to be used as a quarterstaff.
I mean, I already have a quarterstaff thing on my character sheet. Instead of having Staff of Fire.
Yeah,
Would it still do bludgeoning damage, or would it be fire damage?
Bludgeoning.
Because that picture was on fire.
It's an illusion fire. It's for
Is there an actual illusion for this staff?
it's
picture?
actually it's warm to when you hold it. It literally
See-
states that in the thing.
Was there a picture for the staff?
Yeah,
Where?
Up.
Yeah, I saw
There.
one.
Oh. Is there a picture for Haziron?
only Resmer's picture.
Okay. Can I see a picture of Resme?
do you want to?
I thought we already had
Kinda.
a picture of Resmer.
It's one of
I don't-
these pictures.
Okay. I was just curious what the sword looked like.
She's holding it.
I dig this sword. It's pretty baller looking.
Yeah. It's like one of the more, well, if not the most powerful magical item we've found so far, too.
Yeah. It's legendary.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's not like is one of. No. It is.
when Chadley talks about being jocks, you Resmer's like, "You're all nerds."
Says the person tied to a bed.
I would
Got
point
beat
out
up.
literally 3 of the party members are built like fucking like shit
Yeah.
houses.
do you think she cares about facts?
When she says that, I'm going to come over here to her bookshelf and just knock all the books off and just dump her books off the shelf.
Would a nerd do this?
No, my
I do.
books!
When you come back from being unconscious, do you get 1 hit point?
Yes.
Yes.
She's at 1 hit point.
Just so we can knock her out again, eventually.
And she is-
I don't want to. Just
It'll only take us 2 or 3 rounds to do it.
y'all go ahead and ask her some questions. I need to go get some cold
Well,
water.
we have her restrained at the moment, so that if we need to,
How do you restrain her?
I was
we-
gonna
we-
use ropes, man.
yeah, ropes. We would.
I mean, like literally just wrap it around the bed like 6 times or whatever because it's 50 feet of rope.
Well,
Like, give her a cocoon of rope tied
Yeah.
her to the bed. Like,
We would
And
go
then
for, like,
we'll use the weight of the dead guard drake's bodies to also hold her down.
okay, well,
a little psychological warfare.
Okay,
the
so-
biggest problem I have, though, is the breath. I don't know
yeah,
what we can do about that.
that's the thing. Like, if she can turn to see you, she's gonna fucking acid breath you like instantly.
Well, you know, there's some
You would
dead dragon bodies in the way.
I
Well,
mean, can we just
yeah.
put her head down? Like
Face down.
Face down, yeah. we could.
Face down.
Okay.
God, that's gonna be funny. Stupid nerd. I can see you and spit on you. Ugh.
I will point out she could use the acid breath on the ropes.
I was thinking that too, but like that's why she's also now face down to the.
I mean, she could use it on the
Okay.
bed, but
You're gonna fucking go through the.
She's gonna
No,
have just a face full of acid at that point because it's
she's
Actually,
immune to it.
in her face.
You know what? She's got horns on either side of her heads. Let's tie some additional ropes to the
I don't
horns.
see the mask in the party sheet.
Did I not add it there?
No.
She's got horns on the side of her head. So let's tie her horns to the bedpost too, so that she can't turn her head side to side.
I dig it.
Cool. Okay. This is probably against the Geneva Convention, but
I don't think we care.
That doesn't
So are
exist.
most. You know,
The
we've also got
The
that.
only thing I find funny about that whole Geneva Convention thing is that the TSR was founded in Geneva, Wisconsin.
okay, it's in your party inventory.
Okay. And then did you add the gold to the party sheet, or did it already get added to our character inventories?
No, I didn't add the gold. Good call.
Oh, you know what else I'm gonna do?
I mean, we can't spend it, but I might as well just.
Just like the
We've
last
got
guy.
that.
Mark gold.
We've got that 30 feet of rope tied to a bucket. I'm gonna take that bucket and turn it into a muzzle.
Just put it on her head.
You know what's gonna happen to the buckets?
Well, yeah, but if she tries to use her acid breath, it's just gonna get like all over her face.
Yeah,
Okay, so,
anything she does, we're just gonna like beat the shit out of her on the bed.
Yeah,
So
if she asks us nicely.
okay, wait, what is happening here?
I'm taking the bucket and I'm tying it. I'm putting it over her snout like a muzzle, and then using the
Okay.
30 feet of rope to like wrap it around her head a few times. Keep
And
it in
how
place.
how is she face? Like, is she face down?
I still like the idea of her facing down. This is just
Yeah.
Okay.
This is just to further make sure that when she did wake up, she's not going to be able to
Blast
assault
you.
us
Yeah.
Yeah.
from being tied to
Okay.
a bed.
Oh, so what
And
are
she
you?
should still be able to talk with her mouth in a bucket.
I mean, too bad none of us have speak with the dead.
Yep.
Well, what's the plan here? Is there a
Well-
plan?
That's
I
the-
was gonna say, you have to go ahead and ask her questions.
What do we want to know about it from her again? I don't remember what we're trying to find out.
Are we trying to figure out where the dragon cult is going? Or like, I guess where the
Yes.
ice castle is going?
But I suppose Black Man might actually know where that is.
Black man.
Like, but I mean,
Yeah, he told-
Blagojevich?
He told us the Will of Dragons already.
Yeah.
Like we could just ask her like information about the dragon that's in the catacombs. We can ask her about how much treasure there is. Like those are our details we can ask. Like legit.
Yeah.
Um,
What else do we need to remember or know?
who are the other members of the cult? Like anything we can
Oh,
think of.
the higher leaders. Right?
Yeah.
Because she's the black
Yeah.
leader.
Why is it always got to be
We
about
killed
black?
the old white.
No, Talus wanted to be the white.
Oh, okay.
Like I guess you could think of there's probably like 5 subdivisions. Like you got red, the white, the blue, yada yada, right? And Talus is part of the white and wanted to become the leader of the white.
Hmm.
Oh, what do you say?
Who do you work for?
Where are the drugs?
I'm not wearing hockey pads.
How old is the dragon in Sully?
Good question. I mean, like,
Or what?
here's the question. We'll ask her some basic questions, like, that we think she would be willing to answer, and then we'll see how willing she is to answer those questions before we move forward with any further interrogation.
what is your name?
What's your favorite color?
I'm gonna go with black or purple in this case.
It's actually green, she hates being a black dragon. She wishes she was a green half dragon.
So what do you ask?
My question, like, I don't know if this was like the basic one, but how old is the big dragon in the cellar?
It was an adult.
I will tell you nothing. I'd rather die. Damn it.
Okay.
Consume you all.
I mean, we can do that. We just, wanted to
I
be
mean-
polite and have a conversation first.
But if you're just going to be obstinate,
Do it.
can I just? I'll stab her with Haziron.
Here's your sword.
Lethal-
What?
Lethally or non-lethally?
Lethally. She's not being cooperative. She already just said that.
We asked her one question. What more can we do? We've tried
Wow.
everything.
We spent
we're all-
it.
We've tried nothing. We're all out of ideas.
My
You
thing-
stabbed me with
my-
your.
So, all right. Before I do that, I'll bring up. There's not really much information we really need from her anymore, is there? Other than
You're right. I guess I'm trying to think if there was anything I could think of besides the dragon or we're going to. I forgot we already knew that we were going to the well of the dragons.
right.
I had come up with a decision to not kill them before we talked to Blathicus.
Yeah.
So I can just see this now. It's like, okay, we got her unconscious. What were the questions you were going to ask her?
Where were they
we're
going?
going.
We know that.
Oh wait, we already know. Oh shit, you're right.
How old is the dragon? It's an adult. We already know that too.
Yeah, like I said, I could just see.
Let's go. We probably can ask the cloud giant as well.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And
Yeah.
you almost died just so we could knock her unconscious.
I mean,
It's okay.
Yeah.
We'll just
Does this dragon
stab her
left
with it.
down
Yeah,
below
alright,
have
yeah.
a name?
Yeah, like I said,
Do we care?
yes, that's the better question. Do we care? Does he melt?
Eh.
The answer is yes.
I stab her with her sword. It's not my sword.
as you stab into her body bursts into flames and leaves behind a pile of ash.
Nifty.
That was cool.
Sweet.
And did you say she was abstinent?
Sorry, what?
No, it was a joke. Never mind.
Did we just lose rope?
Yeah, the rope is fucking gone, and the bucket's also fucking
Oh
gone.
no!
Oh, not the bucket!
Whatever will we do?
Yeah.
It's only like we have.
For the people with 50 feet of rope.
Well, not just that. It's not like we don't have 2,000 gold. in each of
Here's
us.
the thing.
If we had
have
somewhere to
that
buy more
2,000
rope,
gold, but we haven't been to a town.
Yeah,
where we can buy stuff.
You have so much gold, but you can't buy a rope with all of it.
You can't buy a rope if you never go down. Okay, well, I guess we're done with this little section of the castle. I guess we go to the place where we heard the kobolds at.
Well, we still have 2 more
Oh,
rooms here.
check that room. Yeah, you're right. No, we know that in that one room. This one. Oh, I see what you're saying. There's a door over here. Yeah. But we know
Yeah.
this one was.
Yeah, that's a chill room. That's got 2 giants that we don't want to kill.
I guess we go check out over there.
No, the giants are not in there. They went upstairs.
Well,
So no, we know what was in there though. So
Yeah.
we can go.
I mean, we can still check it to see if there's anything in there. You know, but
could be a box full of stuff.
yeah, there could be some more gold we can't spend. You know.
Who doesn't just like carrying around a mountain of gold that allowed them to buy a keep and
Not
settle a
spend
town?
You could be like, hey, Blagatooth, how much for the castle?
it. Probably.
Yeah, that's the thing. We didn't even pay anything for our hunting lodge. We just took it.
It's true.
Yeah.
So I mean, this room is.
I mean, I might as well take the silver torque to wear because we're not going to get to sell it because we never get to go to town.
This room is very empty. It's just a guest chamber, as you've seen before.
I mean, yeah.
I think at this point it's probably a good time to end. It's getting pretty late.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
We might. Okay, so after killing Resmir and watching her disintegrate in front of you, You all
Yeah.
feel very inspired, and you reach level 8.
Nice.
Hey, what do you know?
Hey.
So you just want us to level right now?
Oh
I'm just
no!
making sure.
Yeah,
No?
you level up to level 8.
Okay. I was
So
just asking before I dragged that on there. What I was gonna do? I was gonna raise con charisma by 1.
Well, you don't have to do it right now, but just be ready to
Oh.
know what you want to do next session, because I think we're ending here.
I mean,
Yeah.
okay. It's fine. I knew what I was
Yeah,
doing.
if you know what you're gonna do, then sure, of course.
yeah, it's just going to take me some time to actually set it up because I'm actually doing stuff.
Whoa.
Right? I'm not just taking the ability score improvement. I'm taking a feat.
Dun, dun, dun.
You already know which one it is.
Wow, I got my least useful ability.
Empowered healing.
Whenever an ally or myself gets healed within 5 feet of me, I can spend a sorcery point to reroll the number of any of the number of dice. So, in other words, if I were to use Cure Wounds, and this could be true for hit for any way you gain hit.
I've been doing fucking
Oh no, only
aura
spells.
protection wrong this entire time. Not entire, like slightly wrong.
Oh,
Think you can all be where basically you're at
Oh.
it's out
for
to
me
10
to,
feet.
yeah, within 10 feet of me. So
Yeah.
I was just thinking it was like the immediate adjacent
No,
ones.
it's
So
this
like,
big technically, because it'll be centered in a hex, and then 10 feet out of that hex. But then it goes out to this at high level.
Why are you doing?
That should be
5 feet
10,
for the
right?
Oh, I see
Oh,
what
yeah.
you're saying. Yeah, because it's not centered. Right. It's the center of the hex. Yeah. So you'd all have been under my protection right now. Cool.
Oh, you.
So
Oh.
What else do I gain at level 6? Do I get a spell? I know I got a spell slot.
So I'm taking Wood Elf magic.
What does it
Yeah,
do?
because you were going to take the pass without trace part. That was what you were doing.
Well, it gives me a couple of things.
Yeah, no, but I just remember the pass without tracing we were talking about.
Yeah, because my stealth isn't high enough already. So I learned the magic of primeval woods, which are revered by the protected amount of people. I learned one druid cantrip of my choice, which is going to be guidance. Then I can also learn the long strider and pass without trace spells, each of which I can cast once without expending a spell slot. I regain the ability to cast these 2 spells in the way when you finish a long rest. So long strider, I touch a creature, the target speed increases by 10 feet until the spell ends, which is 1 hour. So I can give somebody else, 10 foot of movement for an hour. But the really fun one is Pass Without Trace. Veil of Shadows and Silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions from detection. For the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you, has a +10 bonus to stealth.
Oh,
I should
God.
actually.
And can't be tracked except by magical means. The creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no magical tracks or traces of its passage. So once per day for concentration up to an hour, I can give everybody in the party +10 stealth. An additional +10 stealth.
Yeah, it's a lot of stealth you have. What's your bonus on stealth now? Like 18?
11.
11 plus 10?
21.
Oh, God.
Yeah, bare minimum. Well, no, because then it would be 22, because that's assuming that I roll a 1.
But yeah.
So bare minimum that I could roll is a 22. Absolute highest would be a 41.
Yeah, that's pretty stealthy.
But I could actually get that up to a 45 if I use guidance on myself first. And roll a 4.
God damn it. And then you get the bardic inspiration from Chatley.
and roll an additional.
Okay, I know
80.
what spell I'm
We
getting.
should bring it up to a 53.
Okay, we need to get a hold of some diamonds worth 300 GP, guys.
We might actually have those.
I know. I decided for my next spell I got Revivify, so if someone dies.
Nice.
There really wasn't another good spell.
I mean, not dying is good.
You have a huge precious gem that's worth 400 GP, so I guess that would
There we go.
probably be a diamond.
Probably.
There's also a clear precious gem worth 600.
It's probably also a diamond. We need to break that in half. Nice.
Oh yeah, just break the diamond.
We'll use the other diamond.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Oh, I could have opted to try and save out of the wounding. That's nice to know.
I mean, combat didn't really last. For that.
No, it didn't. But like, I didn't know you could do that. I probably still wouldn't have, but it's just like, that's nice to know.
all right. Well, I'm gonna hop off because it's pretty late here.
Okay.
What was I just want to add charges to this. I'm good.
You might finish next time. Who knows?
Ooh.
Oh, we finished a short rest. I got a favorite gods.
All right. Cool.
Lit.
Indeed.
All right.
Cool.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.